go. Everything's working. Everything's not dying. I think we have a good day to actually stream, guys. Hola! And today, with that, I welcome everyone to tonight's stream. Happy Saturday. I don't usually stream on today, but I haven't streamed all week, so I've been itching to stream something. And, well, we have to continue on with the story here in Honkai Star Rail, so I said, screw it, let's go do this. Because obviously it's an easier game to play and whatnot. And right now it's not very action-based, it's more story, lore-driven, so something a little light, something a little easy. Something a little slow paced just to make sure my internet doesn't go completely, but I have probably the best internet right now I've ever had in a while, so let's take advantage of this and have some fun tonight. It was either I was thinking either playing this or jumping on Destiny 2 and playing Iron Banner, because I know that's a thing right now. And also there's something going on in Destiny right now that everyone's been like hyping up, and I've been seeing on like Twitter and everything, and it's just like, I'm tempted, but I'm not in the mood to play chess. Literally play chess. Hi, Tanisha. I have good internet today. Snake is on vacation or taking the weekend off, so we're gonna take advantage of the time being we have to continue on streaming and try and get through this story. Also, I did try out the new boy, Anaxa. I didn't pull for him. I did the little test drive thing you can do, the character trial, and dude, he is kind of nutty. I will admit, he's actually kind of cool. And it's funny because he's an erudition character, I think. What was he? Yeah, he's an erudition character. So he's anyone who doesn't know what that means, erudition is pretty much he just attacks everyone. He doesn't single out a certain person. He doesn't debuff. He just does like a whole wide area attack. And his abilities are pretty kind of cool. He's pretty much just says like, hey, you have every kind of weakness possible when I attack, and all my bullets just bounce off everyone and just hit everyone. So his ultimate's really cool too. So I like to pull for him, but at the same time, I don't know what to use him for. Like team building, I think he might just be the DPS character in a team, not a support character. But yeah, I don't know what to actually use him in, so I'm kind of like holding back on grabbing him. Saving up for the next character, maybe. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think, so I might pass on him for now. I think the next character is going to be coming out with Cypher, and it's either Cypher or it's going to be, what's her name? The other girl. Why can't I remember her name right now? She's technically a healer, but she's also a remembrance, and it's just kind of weird. What's his name? I thought I started with a C, just like Castris. Wow, I can't remember her name. But the other girl. Pink hair, kind of supposed to be a healer, but also, and then they announced the whole, finally we got some more details on the, Fate Stay collab, and I heard from what my friend told me, I showed you guys in the Discord that they showed Archer from Kind Candy. Yes, I forget her name. But for the Fate Stay, we get Saber, obviously iconic Saber, and then we get Archer from Grand Unlimited Blade Works. That Archer that everyone loves. But I also heard that we're getting Archer for free out of the gate, while we have to work to get Saber. That's what he told me. So, free Archer, have to work and get Saber. And I seen there's also leaks of Saber's ultimate, Excalibur, which actually are pretty straightforward what she actually does. So it's actually kind of cool. But we're going to stop dilly-dallying and get on with the show, because we're here to find Thanatos. and hopefully not die. We are going after the god of death. And also, I love this scenery. This is giving me some, like, I think I said this in the last stream too. This is giving me like some serious Dark Soul, like Elden Ring kind of vibes, which is super cool looking. But then again, this is supposed to be like hell itself. This is supposed to be like, well, in Greek mythology, if this is supposed to be like the Odyssey, this is supposed to be the underworld kind of esque area.
Wow, this place is so spacious. Is this the
Yeah.
kingdom's vault?
Honestly, I've been very addicted to the new Gundam mobile game. What is it called? G Generations Eternal? G Eternal. I've been having a lot of fun with that. I've been very addicted to that game. I've been itching for a nice mech game like that again, because there was a game I used to play on my phone that I really enjoyed. That was kind of the same way. It's that, like, tabletop. You have like the grid. You can only move X amount, and you have an X amount range for your attacks and everything. I don't know what you want to call it. Like a tabletop simulator kind of deal. But there was one game that was like that. It was called Masters of Eternity, and it was actually abbreviated MO. I could care. I love the battle mechanic with the mechs and everything. Honestly, it was kind of fun. You had to. It was a waifu game too. So you had to like build your bonds with the girls who pilot the mechs to level them up and get their skills better. Some of the characters were kind of fun. The story was quirky, fun. But the mechanic and the gameplay was what really got me, and I really enjoyed it. And I kind of wish there was something like that again. And this is kind of close to it, but there's still some niches to it that I don't really like. Like, in the other game, there was actually like obstacles you could like duck behind, and kind of like if you had like someone who can like had like heavy artillery, you can bomb over the debris you're hiding behind to attack the people on the other side. Kind of just. Whereas this one is just like it's just a giant open field battle area. And it's just like, okay, just attack. And it's like, oh, okay. But anyway, back to this. I am been jabbling all day. But yeah, I've been missing you guys. I have like, this week's been kind of busy. Obviously with weather, with the weather getting better, I'm back to cutting grass on the side and doing yard work for like my grandparents and my family and whatnot, and trying to help out where I can. And also it's just been raining, so a lot of stuff's been going on. And then also, as you know, personal changes are going on in my life. So it's been a very busy time and a lot of mental burnout. So I kind of just like, I feel bad. I want to stream with you guys and hang out with you more. I enjoy it, but at the same time, I'm kind of like emotionally and mentally spent a lot of days. It's just like, I want to stream, and then I realize my time is like, maybe I shouldn't. Or I get home and I just want to go to bed. So bear with me. So hopefully we I have some stuff in the works, so hopefully things turn up in a good way, but we'll see how that pans out. Baby steps. We're doing baby steps, one quarter mile at a time.
That's fine and all, but we need to lay down some rules. We're not.
What else are we doing here?
To the past to steal things.
But shiny things are fun. But shiny things are shiny, so we need.
Do we need to enter that doorway to climb even higher? There seems to be a person. Oh, more like a soul guarding it.
Ma'am, quit your crying. You know we're here to find death. Of course there's gonna be ghosts. Of course there's gonna be scary things. What do you expect when you go approach something that is related to death? Also, I swear to God, she's March 7th. I don't know. March 7th, the girl Fayon knew. and mem are all tied together somehow, and I need to know how.
But how should we get up there?
Pure freaking magic. Wrong button. Maybe. God damn it, I have cash to send lane 4. Dang it.
The path is blocked yet again.
Are they not gonna fight?
Oryx's 8 always appears in times like this. How convenient.
Yes, how convenient. And it's very convenient that these guys aren't attacking. I'm not gonna argue that. It's very helpful. It's very convenient. We're just gonna pretend I don't see you and you don't see me. Deal? Deal. God, where is everything? We don't want to descend. What's this do? Boop.
Ah, a chest of the past has been left behind, but none of its treasures remain inside.
I'm crying. Wait, what was it? Wait, chest. Hold up. Chest? Without the chest you speak of. You're lying to me. Ha. Also, if this is what it looked like beforehand, I wonder what these things are. They kind of look like almost like barnacles now I'm looking at them because of the way they're moving and everything. Or like some weird skeleton tendrils. Ooh. Either way, creepy. Yeah.
Is that all?
Pick up Zizun. We go this way. We found puzzle. But yeah. Also, one of the things that has been happening lately, I don't know if it might be encouraging my tiredness. My dogs have been weirdly having this new internal wake up service to me. So around like 5 o'clock on the nose every day in the morning. So between 4:30 and 5 in the morning, they will both jump on my bed. One of them, the one who's more of a little blockhead, but she's the more considerate one. She curls up in a ball. Also, these are 2 Labrador dogs. One's a charcoal, one's a what they call a fox red, but we just call it red lab. The charcoal, she will just curl up in a ball at the end of the bed in the corner and not bother me. The red lab, she jumps on the bed, circles like 20 million times before, like literally flopping down. Like she has to like spend 20 minutes trying to get comfy and then proceed to lay sideways on my bed and pretty much give me no on my bed until I'm like on the cusp of falling out of it. So I'm like, oh, you son of a... So that's a little fun thing that my dog has been doing for me. Or dogs. They've been waking me up pretty much at 5 on the nose. Because they're trying to coerce me to go downstairs and give them a second breakfast. Which I'm not gonna do. They know better. I know their games. So what do we got? How many got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, right there. I just want to make sure that was right. I need to get 8 to go. It's adorable until it happens to you. It is. It really is adorable, but it's like at the same time, I don't want to be waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't want to get waken up like that. But I'm not a morning person. But they've been doing it to me because they've been pains in my butts. Alright, so we gotta figure out how to do this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh. Reset. Kind of wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Damn, I kind of wrong again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh. I'm just one hair to stay on it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Five, 6. Dang, I'm still off. What am I missing here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Dang it. Still not good. One, 2, 3. Nope, still short. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it's still. 2, 3, 4, 5. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Dang it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm too short. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dang. I need to be right here. Oh, look at that. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. I'm. God dang. This is. I need to land on it. 2, 3. 2, 3. Dang it. So I need to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I need 9 or 6. I need 9 or 7. I can't do this even. 1, 2. Let's do it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know you can't. I don't know if you guys can see my mouse. I'm kind of like trying to map this out in my head. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Damn. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. Dang. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need to end on one of these ladders. So 1, 2, 3, 5. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dang. This is hard. 2, 4, 5, 6. I can do it on 7. I guess I just gotta. Alright. I guess I just had to do it that way. Alright. Maybe I was just overthinking and I didn't have to stand on them. I just had to attempt it. Alright. That answers my question of me being stupid. Yay! Up the stairs we go. Oh, really? You know I could easily hit you, but... Attacking things out of the bubble is apparently prohibited. Am I missing something? Anything I missed? Anything else?
Is that all?
I found a mystery, so that's cool. Ticket boxes. You're gone. Okay, I gotta go for that turn. Up. It's not a monkeys.
Wait, what if the miracle suddenly loses its effect?
You were saying.
Ma'am, do you really want me to answer that?
And do you really think it would happen? Is the bigger question. Meow. Meow. The vice officer. Okay. Ah, secret. Shortcut. That's what you're. Ah. Da-da-da-da. Oh, I gotta do a lot of twisty doos. Ah. I thought it was just spin. I didn't know it was angles. You
So that's
sneaky
how it
son of a
works.
gun. Chest. Wait, I can change the direction? Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Back out. Leave now. Confirm. This I can change it? I can. Huh. Enter hidden pass. Curiosity kill the cat. I said I was gonna continue on with the story, but I'm getting distracted more than I think I would have. Ta-da! Boink. No, I don't want to deal with you guys. Honestly. Give me this. Okay. I'm very confused on what to do here. Like a thing I can break, maybe? That's... Oh, there's probably sign over there, but I'm gonna deal with that later. Wait, hold up. Did this say change character? Wait. Hold up. Did it say I changed too? Nope. Okay. It was just the one. Jump. And then change directions. There. And passage. Zoom in. He jumps. Hello, sir. Oh, you're not speaking. Catch the bug. Catch the bug. Thank you. Okay. There's that.
Stay.
Ball officer.
Don't come near me.
I didn't do it, I swear. Scout's honor.
Huh? Why does he look so panicked? Did the black tide monsters frighten him?
No, we do.
Or is he actually scared of his own extraordinary power?
Ugh, excuse me. I got hiccups. I'm drinking water. I got some sparkling water because I need it. Start drinking more water. Ugh. Uh-oh, I got the hiccups. Yeah, I need to start drinking more water. And I like the fizz, I like the bubbles, so sparkling water is what I got. And I'll say it's not bad. Definitely acquired taste if you think about it. These are troubles of the powerhouses like us face. I'm afraid.
There's no
Oh
need
god,
to
I got
be
the hiccups.
alarmed.
Oh
We're
no,
just
I drank too
passing by
fast.
the area. See?
Uh-oh.
None of us look threatening.
I got hiccups. This is not good. Well, water is still water. It is! But I have a little bit of minerals and it has
have a
bubbles.
point.
Carbonation, so
Although
I think that's what I really like
while
about
this
South
might
just
once
because
have
it's
been the royal
carbonated.
vault, it's since been plundered empty.
So
Please go
I
away
definitely
right this instant.
the carbonated water does like I said, you need to
You
acquire taste for the one I'm
misunderstood
drinking.
We simply heard your shouts as we were passing by. Then
But I
decided
also
to come
kind of
over
grew
to
up
find out
on
what happened.
the what is it? Pellegrino?
My
Pellegrino?
goodness. Did I really yell out loud?
I cannot speak.
How rude
Okay,
of me.
my speech impediment is kicking my butt.
I'm sorry to have bothered you.
But
I merely saw a warrior.
it's definitely
While that
acquired
spirit didn't
taste, but
harm
it's
me,
it's
his
good
blows really packed a hefty
because
punch.
it's definitely kicking that like edge and curve of like having something
warrior.
carbonated to drink.
Could it be?
Wait a minute. You seem to be quite different from him. Are you actually alive? How can you walk around here while alive?
I'm not.
It's a long story. We're
fact
here
that
to
you-
seek an audience with Thanatos.
Uh-oh.
Thanatos? Who's that?
Is it possible that he's also living in the era before death descended?
Death. Could it be that you are here to defeat the evil dragon Pollux?
Evil Dragon Pollux. That's what they call him? Pollux?
Pollux. Is that the embodiment of No. Death?
According to the
So
warriors
far,
in
this day has been
Centurion's
pretty
command,
good.
that evil dragon has been dead for quite
Yeah,
a while.
let's go see the Netherrealm and
Curse
try
that
and kill
condemns people to death didn't originate from it.
a dying dragon. A dragon that causes
But they
death.
saw a girl within the dragon's embrace, and she is the true Reaper.
It's embrace.
Pray tell, Where is that girl right now?
I've heard that the Queen spared no effort in bringing her back to the castle. Her Majesty intends to control all of Amphorius with this unprecedented power.
Wow, that doesn't sound good. So
As for whether this rumor is true, well, no one knows.
that's kind of
You have
problematic.
my thanks for the invaluable insight that you've given us. Please, treat this touch as a token of my gratitude.
You... Are you...
Oh,
Thank you.
and we got to show
This is
his soul.
Then you granted him death?
The Queen, I guess.
That isn't like you.
Oh.
You would have refused, even if I commanded you to do so.
Oh, that says the person who trained her, right?
Don't know.
Yep.
I did it out of sympathy, believing that I wouldn't be racked with agony, but I am still in a state of turmoil.
Poor Cassius.
Sympathy? Sympathy for that youth who triumphed in every battle?
That young man was favored by Talanton, who taught him a move that will defeat any mortal enemy with a single blow and emerge victorious every time.
So you killed a boar chaser?
He could
Brain
rely on
chaser?
that move to always achieve victory during Era Chrysia. However, now that death has descended upon the mortal realm, that divine swordplay also means he can send others to death at will. In other words,
You feel that he's similar to you?
yes.
Oh,
Since he can never be inferior to others in martial combat, death would be the inevitable outcome every time he strikes. That's why he approached me and pleaded. Pleaded for me to put an end to all of this.
You are perhaps feeling lost from making your peace with death in so abrupt a manner.
I don't like the person who taught Cassius because it seems like
Have not
she
made
definitely
peace
wanted
with
to
death.
use her.
I've seen the people of Idonia
Nan-
stand tall and proud in
Nan
the
is
face
a-
of death.
Person to bring
Even
death and
before
bring
its
ease to life,
fated
which is
finale
horrors as a weapon.
arrived, they were already content with the lives that they'd lived. They had such proud expressions. Expressions that made me believe death would be an insult to these mortals if the concept is truly a power that a god had carelessly cast down upon the world. Perhaps death's authority was never meant to exist in this world.
Or
Just like how I shouldn't exist.
lies, you do deserve to exist.
I won't refute your beliefs for now, but would you be interested in listening to a story of mine?
Fairy tale. I like
It's
story
a fairy
time.
tale from foreign lands, told by the person who brought you to me in that ice field long ago.
No.
A tale told by the Queen of Styxia.
Oh, the dragon?
What? Wait a minute.
How's your
That
memory?
means the girl born in the dragon's embrace. The personification of death these souls talked about. That's you, Cass?
Oh.
I've already had an inkling for a while now. But I honestly have no memories of Styxia.
Because you will
My
be born
memories
again.
only begin after Aminet brought me to Idonia.
Because you're the embodiment. You're reincarnated. Your memory was wiped.
Don't look back.
is yet another eulogistic butterfly.
Bye-bye.
Are we getting closer to the Nether Realm?
You wanna keep playing Shoots and Ladders? I got this. I will win this fight. Also, isn't Mighty supposed to be here somewhere? Where is he? Where is that boy? You want time? Fix the spear. Deal with that later. I'm going from a distance.
This is...
It's showtime. Alchemist.
Living ones?
Living ones? I feel like that was kind of an insult. Next. I want to jump it. Lets me jump. You're gonna fight me if I get to this, right? Heads off. Woo! Woo! Snooze you, suckers! Eat your heart out. Now you go back sitting in your corner so I can pick up the plate. I don't have to fight, I just need to run faster than my opponent.
Oh, could you be the scions of Styxia?
Science. Do I look like a scion to
Did
you?
you hear about the great work that I'm doing here, and have thus arrived to give me the last material that I need for transmutation?
Say what now? One jump ahead of for the Outlaws. Hell yeah.
Work?
Have you heard of the great name of Pollux, perchance?
I definitely heard that name many times today. It's Pilot. Pilot right here.
You have? Then that's good.
Wasn't he the original
During
person
the
of
age of
alchemy?
myth, a time likely before your birth, I was the unsurpassed zenith of alchemy that none could reach.
Oh.
On the shoals of the River of Souls, I shall make Pollux soar again and bring death back to the world.
Death's never left. Sorry to burst your bubble there.
But didn't that dragon already bring death to the world?
Oh, looks like you don't know the whole picture.
Oh.
Well, it's true that
Enlighten
the
me.
missing girl can grant death to mortals. Pollux, the one who delivered her onto this world, makes it so that humankind cannot die.
How so? I don't get that.
So, it's just as I feared.
You and that dragon are two sides of the same coin?
This is my guess. The deceased are supposed to drift down the River of Souls until they reach the end of the West Winds. But this River of Souls was blocked by Pollux's fall.
That's right. That's why it's imperative.
Is that something you should be proud of, though?
bring the dragon back to the mortal realm and make it soar the skies again. I have long since prepared my alchemical matrix in the tower. Although, I am still missing the most crucial material of all.
And what's that? The dragon?
That final ingredient, the final sacrifice, is none other than the girl who lives out her days with death.
So Castress?
Huh? What's going on? You didn't touch him, did you?
I know that I am no longer capable of carrying out that task. Take this, all of you, and please fulfill that great undertaking on my behalf.
Okay.
This.
We had been inebriated in Fagusa's feast for too long before we began to seek divine bestowed death, so that we could be freed from the whims of fate. However, that brought doom upon us.
Okay.
Instead of summoning a supreme god, we encountered a monster that cut off the River of Souls. That detestable dragon Pollux denied all the dead from the gates of the Nether Realm.
Okay.
Unable to rest in peace, these departed spirits engulfed Styxia like a roaring tide. As a result, my city and its people no longer exist.
So are you telling me you guys made a dam and that's why the black tide's up and
Is the
running?
only person whom
And
I
we need to pull
managed
the
save,
unclog your drain?
born within the evil dragon
Unclog the drain that you caused?
She has possessed the talent of death since her birth.
Or rephrase that.
She must
Remove
have
the
been
clog
granted to us by the gods
in the River
as a
Styx
chance for us
that you
to
made.
atone for our sins.
Also, it's kind of funny how the city's name is Styxia and it's next to the
You
River
must
Souls.
nurture her to
And wasn't
adulthood and prevent
in
her
the
from experiencing
Greek or Roman
all
mythology,
of the
it's
suffering that
the
we
River Souls
went
was also
through.
called the River Styx? Or is that the Egypt? Or is that
promise
Egyptian? That's
that
the
I
River
will
Styx.
care
Which
for
one is that?
her as a mother, that I will protect her from the evils of death. By Fagusa above, thank you for your kindness. As her mother, please bless this child with a name before I am swept away by the River of Souls. Please, let me know how I should address her in my next life. Oh. Like how a transient raven butterfly, a fleeting papilio castor, perches on the twig of death. Castorus. That shall be her name.
That's where my name comes from?
I think it's the River Styx. Yeah, I just don't. Is it the Roman mythology or is it the? No, the Nile. Egyptians Nile. They actually represent the crossing and death with the Nile.
Don't waste your time bickering.
Yeah,
the
it's
Nether Realm's
fine.
wrath is
Yes.
falling upon you.
Which Warriors is based off of. Huzzah.
Black Tide Creations. When did they... Mister, please fight them with caution.
Do I even want to fight?
Be careful not to suffer the same fate as those Black Tide creatures.
Suffer the same fate as them?
Everyone, hide behind me!
What do you mean suffer the same fate as them? What are the Black Tide creatures then? Min Min. Can you stop hacking me?
How's this taste?
Please cherish
Like a
this
good
time.
brew, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
I might have to change out the Ushao because there's not a lot of fire elements here, so it's kind of like buzzing him a little bit. I don't know. I always Gallagher is supposed to be the better version
I
for
will wait
Castress
here
build, but
until the final instant arrives.
but they haven't. I feel like it doesn't really click for some reason.
Wilt here.
Plus, I'm just not using him right.
Embrace a new life.
It's coming. Fighting the West Wind. Away we go.
Kaboom. You, and a you, and you, and a swipe.
Life is not so fragile. Return to dust.
Oh, there's so many of them.
Oh, who's the new big guy? I mean, not supposed to die.
Step up, let's see ya.
Give him the beans.
It ain't over.
Please cherish this time. Darkness with me.
Mimi. Mimi.
Return to dust.
Give everyone this. You're just gonna go off either way, aren't you? I'm not gonna be able to save you. Yep. Bye, Neverwing.
Protect us.
Kaboom.
Here. For the Feast of Strife. On their triumphant return.
Hi. Took you long enough.
You?
Mighty. Wait, what? Don't tell me he's dead.
Lord Mighty?
I missed you so much. You almost killed me. Pun unintended. You're adventuring in the river of souls too. Missed you so much that it almost killed me. Pun unintended.
Lord Mighty, you've been through some tough battles once again.
That black tide is endless. My death is only temporary. I will find my path of return and go back to the world of the living and continue my protection.
Alright.
Lord Mighty, I have always wanted to. Why does death reject you?
I'm the one resisting it. I must resist the temptation to go with the flow.
Is this a temptation to go with the flow? Also, it's the same, and also kind of how isn't it also interesting how his soul is gold, which is also kind of
that is my destiny.
If anyone who's ever watched it, I don't know if it actually has any representation in the original Odyssey, but I remember in the Disney movie Hercules, when Hercules jumped in the river Styx to save what's the girl's name? To save the girl. Apparently the strings of fate, or whatever they call them, they were gonna snip it for him, which represented his life. And when he became immortal, it turned into a golden thread. Which also kind of is funny because, well, I'm brain farting on names right now. What's a name uses golden thread? So I'm guessing the golden threads are actually a representation in the Odyssey or some way, or something. Because they always say red string is for fate. The red string of fate is something, and then I might be just going off a tangent here, but red string ties you with fate. Gold, but I guess is like destiny or something, or I don't know. Because it kind of just dawned on me, because now he is technically a god. So it's kind of funny that his soul is gold. Or like a gold-ish color. You seem to be stuttering.
It seems like he's completely focused on resisting the temptation of the dead's whispers. He He's working hard every minute to deny death.
Possibly, or
It
it's just the
seems
same. They're using
This
that kind of
battlefield is not
representation as
limited to
like
the world of the living.
because he
Lord
only
Mighty,
it
are
only
you
went
willing to
gold when
travel
he
with
became
us?
when he
We're headed for the matrix inside
transcended
that
into
tower
godhood.
to summon Thanatos from their prolonged
So, and that's the same
concealment.
thing that is with Mighty. He's now transcended into godhood, and that makes him gold. Same thing with
Thanatos.
what's her name? I can't think of her. Blind blonde lady. She's important here.
That's right. If we can work together and defeat them, you
Lady
won't have to be troubled by
Aglaia,
the curse of immortality.
because she has
any
gold, the
longer.
golden threads, which also is a weapon. Kind of hints towards that as well. So, and she's also technically
Let's
a god.
go together, Castoris. Let the person who has brushed against death countless times guide your way.
Cass,
Thank you.
are you sure you want to do this? The alchemist said he wanted you to be a sacrifice.
I'm not afraid. There's no reason for us to turn back anymore. Rather than standing still, taking action is by far the better option. Perhaps fate might take pity on us today and show some compassion.
Yeah. Younger, you're almost dead. Please, love of God. Be a space anchor so I can heal. Anything? Nope. We're climbing. Oh, we're getting close. Look at that moon. Yo. Look at the moon. That's freaking dope. Yeah, but I don't know the whole story behind the gold strings, but it definitely represents something. And they're definitely leaning heavily into it a little bit with Aglaia showing Mighty off as a gold soul compared to normal people. I definitely gotta do my little homework on the Odyssey and what the gold string mean and all that. Calling the girls was Megafa? Oh, Meg. Yes. That's the name, Meg.
This is going to be difficult.
Didn't Castrogasm also have this? Watch me jump over.
I'm familiar with this kind of mechanism,
Alrighty.
but I've never repaired broken chains.
You just broke them.
If I was more powerful, I would be able to carry one person with each limb and fly the four of us to the other side. The
But not.
Rune of Recollection is here, but I can't find the miracle orb anywhere. So weird. Oh,
Can you become
could
it?
it be in that collapsed tower in the distance?
Looks like it's my time to shine. 1 minute of men being useful comes 2,000 days of training men.
It's still up to me to step up in a crisis. Wait here. I'll go check things out.
Don't cause too much trouble, will ya? Last thing you need is for you to explode. Do something you're not supposed to.
For me when you need my help.
Go, ma'am. Seems like, please, ma'am.
Got it. Just leave it to me.
You don't have to yell.
Mem did it.
The pink squirrel is very smart.
Squirrel. Congratulations, you got promoted to squirrel.
Why am I a squirrel now?
The miracle's range is limited. Please come a little closer.
Aren't I a good fit for Orynyx's priest?
Of course. You're the most competent priest ever.
Next to trivia, of course. Second best. You're the second most contempt
The
because
alchemical matrix
yes, heal.
should be behind this door.
The heal is behind the door. Treeby. Trian.
Is that?
Trian. We get to see her one more time.
Wow, there are so many of you.
And she's also part god, so she's also gold. Makes sense.
And Little Gray. Oh, there's also Little D and the big puppy.
You're a squirrel, you're a puppy. What do you else you want to be called?
Trian? Aren't you?
Get it now. You're heavy breathing there, bud. You good?
This is the first time I've encountered a deceased friend while going upstream in the River of Souls.
No?
It really works like this.
No?
Just like the other departed spirits we've encountered along the way. I'm also unable to sense the aura of the living on Lady Trian.
Yup, you're right. Trian already knows that she'll not be able to return to everyone's side. But Trian believed that little Cass would eventually return to the Netherrealm.
Oh.
So,
You just waited here for
Trian
us?
has been standing here at this spot closest to the world of the living and waiting for little Cass.
No.
Oh. It must have been very tough for you.
But according to what Trian said, we're almost at the entrance of the Netherrealm.
Oh.
Trian promised Trevi and Trinan that when little Cass got here, Trian would get the gift ready and be the first person to run over and welcome you.
The gift? What gift?
So, little Cass, don't cry. Please, accept this.
What?
Finally finished it.
Oh.
This is what Lady Treby once mentioned. The gift for me that you didn't manage to finish.
Oh.
The Holy Maiden of Janus. Even when separated by life and death, their thoughts are still connected.
Trian spent a lot of time drawing this. Trian hopes that little Cass likes it.
Seriously,
Oh.
it's seriously a wonderful drawing. Lady Trian.
It's not one heart from begging. Yeah.
This is our flame chase journey.
Little Cass, we don't know what your journey was like before. Trevi has always said that it must have been a very harsh and frightening journey. But little Cass no longer has anything to fear now, because everyone is here with you in this flame chase journey.
I also love how me and Don are in the corners.
That's right. Only now, when I see Lady Trian's gift, do I realize that I've already obtained so many things I would never have dared to dream of since I embarked on the flame chase journey. It's the first time I've gained so many companions. The first time I picked up the hobbies of crafting and photography. The first time I had dinner with someone else. The first time I went to the market to buy the Chimera doll I'd liked for a very long time and hugged it to sleep. The first time I wore a dress personally made by Lady Aglaya. The first time I went for a walk with Lady Treby, Lady Trian, and Lady Trinan. The first time I enjoyed the night breeze and looked up at the stars with Miss Hyacinth.
Oh, Hyacinth, that's her name.
The first time I took care of Dromesis with the Trailblazer. Looking back at all these experiences I never thought were possible.
So you were actually
Feels as though
living
the scales
living
of
to the
my life had
fullest.
shrunk from centuries and decades down to minutes and seconds. And all of them are so precious. I took countless photos in the past, but they're all
Oh.
black and white landscapes. I don't have a single one with friends. If I had known, I would have taken more pictures.
Oh. Shall we take one?
Trian says yes! Trian likes little Cass and would love to take a picture with little Cass.
There you go.
Sadly, being departed souls, our images cannot be captured in the world of the living.
Well, lucky for us, we're not in the world of living.
I thought so too.
I can make something magically happen.
What?
If we had.
Are we seriously going to leave any room for regret?
There won't be any regrets.
Give me some
This
infrared,
drawing surpasses
some
any
some
photograph
glitter,
from the world of the
and
living.
a fan, and I'll make sure this all works.
Cass smiled. Treevee, Trinan, and Trian's wishes finally come true!
Cute.
I remember you once said that fate is not the flowers that bloom at the end of the road, but where people tread beyond the gate.
Alright.
Now, the path that belongs to me is about to reach the end. Thank you for bringing me the final key.
Key? Little Cass, why are you talking in riddles all of a sudden?
You're not gonna like where this goes.
I have a feeling that soon, this gift of yours will become the key to saving Mister's life.
Wow, that's
Oh.
amazing! Then keep smiling and carry on bravely! Little Cass, Little Gray, everyone, see you tomorrow!
When a biting smile, Jan disappears from the forest. Oh.
Lady Trian.
Hi, Cypher. Sit in the back corner.
Of this place. We have indeed reached the end of the stream of souls.
Oh, she nailed it. Yeah.
If I go any further, I might lose myself. I must leave now, for the black tide still wreaks havoc in the realm of the living.
Keep up a good fight, but can you find your way out? Don't you want to know the truth behind Thanatos? And it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna drag him into this. Can you find your way out?
I have broken free from the chains of death countless times. This time will be no different.
Who knows? Maybe a little easier because you're a god now.
Castorus, will you fulfill your duty for the flame chase?
I love how Cypher's just kind
I-
of chilling in the background.
I have yet to make my decision, Lord Mighty.
No matter. Make the choice your heart desires. Even if it takes 1,000 years of waiting.
Alright.
I will continue to fight till I die. Then rise from death. Till the miracle descends.
So the mirror. Okay. What miracle are you talking about, bud?
There is One more thing you should know, Lord Mighty.
Oh.
What is it?
Professor Anaxa may have deduced the principles behind the Era Nova. You and I may be reincarnated as strife and death in the next cycle, becoming calamities wreaking havoc upon the world.
I see.
All right.
Is that all? Are you going to accept such a fate without complaints?
He came this far.
Do you have a strategy to shatter the shackles of our fate?
I
Yeah, girl, it comes first.
haven't found it yet. Perhaps I never will.
Then, cease wasting your thoughts on futile matters. Control what little you can. And when fate's inescapable grasp comes, resist it with the strength of your mighty will.
And that's how you say it, mighty.
Thank you, Lord Mighty. I will find the right decision.
Yeah.
In the name of strife, may you meet a fitting end.
Oh, there's like some... Oh, that's the machine on the
This
bottom. It's
must
just...
be the alchemical matrix the spirit mentioned.
Yep.
Let's see. We need to insert Aquila's sky, Giorios' earth, Kephali's fire, Fagusa's ocean,
And you in the middle.
and Nestia's love.
It seems our sweet Princess Homebody has made up her mind.
Oh.
In that case, seamstress, I suppose I no longer need to deliver your message. My time is rather precious after all.
Whether you wish to break free from death or not, please, follow your heart. By the promise you once made, I ask that you fulfill your duty one final time.
We talking sight?
Castorus,
Oh. I was gonna say, who's the guy you're talking to?
live as a human, and die as one.
According to that alchemist, the final piece is supposed to be me. However, he is not privy to the past, and therefore cannot see the full picture.
The past?
What do you mean?
I saw the twins of death in Kephali's memory,
Oh, yeah.
and now I am certain that I was one of them.
So
The
only
trial
half of
of
it.
the Hand of Shadow demanded taking the life of your family.
Oh.
I died during that trial, falling before the gate to the new world. And my sister, whom I never met, became the Titan Thanatos of this cycle. She was
Okay.
consumed with regret over my death, so she used the Titan's authority to reforge my soul. Yet, it also means she has never revealed herself to anyone, hidden away from the entire world. That's because the Titan she became already fell at the start of everything. They died for me, and now lie in slumber in the River of Souls.
You mean Pollux?
That's right.
Okay.
The River of Souls is no material river. It cannot be blocked by ordinary means. Only a divine corpse can prevent the dead from reaching the next world. And that's why we have to awaken Pollux from death before we can retrieve the core flame of death. We have to reforge its body with the power of alchemy.
But Cass, if that alchemist speaks the truth, Does that mean you're also part of the dragon body?
According to those departed spirits, I was indeed born as the dragon's twin. But before we talk about that, have you heard the sighs?
The sighs? What do you mean? You sighed many times on your way here. I did when you were collecting souls.
No, not from me. The sounds that come from the memories when we were collecting the souls.
Oh.
I heard them too. So what are those?
I think it's probably the sign of Pollux's wish being fulfilled. They must have
What makes you think
realized how
that?
heavy a price they'd need to pay when they used their divine authority to resurrect a dead woman. That's why they exerted every ounce of their strength to send me to Styxia, a city that called for death, a land where none is hostile to death. They never saw their wish fulfilled and fell so prematurely, all because they wanted to give me a new life. Pollux must really want to know how their sister has been after giving their all to save her. That wish is the reason Pollux's soul still lingers in the mortal realm even after their fall, quietly watching and documenting every detail of their sister's life.
So instead of picking up objects on the way here,
We were instead showing things to a strand of yearning that lingers here. Now, we must weave these yearnings together and restore them into Pollux's complete soul.
but all of this is just a hypothesis, right? What if we go through with the ritual and it turns out totally different?
Yeah, that's a good question.
fine. As Professor Anaxa often reminds us, such is the nature of alchemy. The true outcome can only be known once the process is complete. This is why alchemy is also known as the miracle of creation. Now, the puzzle of Pollux's yearnings is nearly complete, with only one final piece remaining. I shall reveal what they have been yearning to know in the alchemical matrix. I will show them my whole life since I left Styxia.
Oh?
Lady Trianne has already drawn a picture of my entire life, and it is now in my hands.
Jan's hand drawing. Alright, so we, oh, look at the energy out. Oh. Pretty picture. Alright. Let's see what this pans out to be.
Then, let the ritual begin.
Okay. Let's see how this pans out.
And now, the objective is complete. That is all. Such is what Professor Anaxa always says after preparing for an alchemical ritual. And now,
What's gonna happen?
Pollux, I shall lift you from the river of souls and reforge your soul. Perhaps you will be disturbed by this, and your body may become horrifying to behold. But if even the slightest trace of your soul remains, the soul that once ferried me to this side of the shore, then please, look at me. I wish to thank you in person.
Okay.
I have obtained everything you sacrificed your divinity for. Lady Almanette.
Did she recognize you? Oh, she must be the first soul we can communicate with here, right?
I don't know if that's the
I'm
person we
afraid
want.
she is just another spirit trapped here, like the rest of them. The only difference is that I was there when she died.
Okay.
Please, go on. I'm listening. Are you about to tell the story of Styxia?
Yes. You're just as smart as I imagined, but...
Still lacking something?
Never mind. Now's not the time.
You sound tired.
There's no need to worry, Elder. Take a look around you. You're already at the resting place of the dead.
The world of the dead. But how?
They died. Obviously.
I understand that you chose to remain silent about the story to protect Casterus, the girl who coexists with death. But you no longer need to hide that story.
Okay.
I can assure you that you have protected that girl's life well.
Okay. Also, of all like the pedal, looks
In
like there's
that
pedals
case,
floating around.
Let me begin.
Is there animation?
Styxia.
Yep.
The pearl of the ocean. Plagued by unwarranted calamity and ravaged by death in the fairy tale.
Yep.
It was the first city-state to shift their faith towards death, even before Idonia did.
Well, when you experience something, I can believe it.
Where you stand now, I suppose that's a bit hard to believe. Right?
Indeed. I cannot imagine that those from the era Chrysia, blessed with eternal life, could ever yearn for death.
I have pondered the same question, child. But I am afraid there is no clear answer to it.
Alright.
Journeys and epics are only glorious and magnificent because all things eventually fade to dust. That's how someone once explained to me why death is necessary to the world. But I still can't take that as the final answer. Would a world without journeys and epics be worse off?
I take it the one who spoke this line was a general, or perhaps a warrior.
I was gonna say,
However,
if there's no stories for people to tell, how would people like?
inspiration in these words?
There's the word inspiration in the
Would you
words.
like to hear my thoughts?
I feel like that's the thing about
Casterus?
stories. If there's no story to tell because there's no end to the
Lady
story,
Lemonette.
what
Though
inspiration
I have already
would
made up my
inspire
mind
people
on
to
how
do
to
things?
handle the authority and core flame of death. Your words might truly guide me toward the path forward.
You and I are neither warriors nor generals. Therefore, journeys and epics cannot truly resonate with us.
Do they?
But what if I reframe it like this? What if love is not a trait bestowed upon mortals by Nestia, but a blessing from death?
Love.
Interesting
No
concept.
one ever invented the word cherish in the era when life was eternal.
Fair
For
enough.
all the good things in the world can be revisited endlessly. And every bond formed carried no risk of being severed.
Yep.
The so-called Era Chrysia was an age devoid of both virtue and sin. People did not truly live. They simply existed, going through the motions without passion or purpose,
Yeah.
and waiting for something to happen.
That's definitely one of the downsides of being
Perhaps the people
immortal.
of Styxia
Or never
chose to
dying,
embrace
the
death,
last
not
thing.
out of fascination with its cruel and fearsome side,
Because you never.
but instead became fixated and obsessed with the impulses and desires tied to a finite existence.
Therefore, death is not a thing of fear and desperation, but...
That's right, Casterus. It is the reason we shed tears when parting ways, and also the original spark that ignited the passion of mortals.
Yeah.
If you truly intend to deprive the world of death, then be prepared to witness it return to a state of stagnation.
I understand, Lady Amonette. Our limited lifespan shapes all that we know and love. Not even the Death Titan has the right to take that away from humankind again. Nestia's love was the chrysalis of Gold's first blessing, but it most likely wasn't understood by mankind. We only learned to interpret this wonderful gift after Thanatos' arrival. If the world was bereft of death, then the Queen of Styxia wouldn't have played midwife in delivering me into this world. You wouldn't have welcomed me into Idonia, and Aglaia would never have invited me to join the Flame Chase journey.
Yep.
None of these stories would ever have happened. And I would never have lived, let alone found happiness. Thank you,
There you
Mother.
go. Oh.
I will use all the love I've experienced in this long life to complete the final miracle. My teacher, Anaxagoras, grant me the wisdom of all things. I call upon thee, the stripped dead dragon's corpse.
Ooh. Here we go. Ooh, hoo, hoo. I'm liking the cinematic.
Rises from the earth.
Also, that was a sort possibly
falls
something,
from
right?
the sky. As above, so below. This is the greatest power of all powers. Unstoppable in this world. The great work that commands all death. I shall grant you embrace.
Your head's stuck in the egg. Ow. Rude. When ally target's HP is reduced, accumulate desperate bubble. Accumulates desperate bubble. Upon reaching the limit, remove damage mitigation and enter an enhanced state. That's one weird dragon. I mean, it's a dragon. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure this world, not just Greek mythology. I'm pretty sure there's like some Elden Ring or Dark Souls vibe going on, because the thing trapped in the egg was Elden Ring boss, right? Wasn't there a boss that was like trapped in an egg and you had to fight him? I like watch playthroughs, but I don't know the whole thing. But yeah, he's somehow he got his head stuck in the egg. I don't know how, but he did. Upon reaching the limit, damage mitigation enters enhanced state. Okay, so no bueno.
Is the girl who once saved my life truly gone? Or will you show yourself again once we eradicate this hatred and regret?
We're gonna speed up the process. Well, I'm almost dead for some reason, which I do not condone. I need to switch Gallagher to La Shao, because they have imaginary on this and not going to be very helpful in this situation. I'll deal with that in a second. I'll do that in the if we can beat it. Let's see if we can beat it with Gallagher. If not, we'll change him to Hu Chao. But in the meantime, how do we do this? We summon the mem. We do this.
Nice like a good brew.
Do that.
Full-bodied and sweet. My friends, indulge yourselves!
It's coming. I go to Westland. Away we go!
Step up, let's see ya.
Everyone heals.
Life is not so fragile. Root here. Embrace a new life.
Hey, this is what you look like. Oh, everything's pulling.
And I know you're anxious. Shh. Don't be afraid.
It's kind of funny that I'm using her to fight her. It's like, hey, Netherling, this is what you're gonna look like in a couple seconds. So you might as well just come out of your shell.
Darkness with me.
Watch closely. What's news? Mimi!
There we go.
In the mood for another beating?
Oh, you know, Ushao would probably be good to maybe possibly remove the bubble debuff.
Return to dust. There's no more need to weep in grief. I will grant you peace.
You're just gonna go off, aren't you? Oh.
Yes, it's me. I'm back.
So who's the real sister? The one I'm fighting or the one behind me that's about to blast you with some wicked breath?
May death protect us! Be careful. They may be moving by instinct, but there is fury welling up within them.
We will you do your thing. Give him the beans. No
Can we mix
castress.
things up?
I shall remember this word.
Nice like a good brew. Full-bodied and sweet. My friends, indulge yourselves!
Embrace a new life.
Is it coming? I go to Westland.
We do this.
Away we go!
Darkness
Hack and
with
slash.
me.
Mimi!
Hack and
Return
slash
to
again.
dust.
Dude, we just annihilated her. Holy smokes, I was not expecting that.
Don't turn back to the nether realm.
Don't turn back to the netherworld. Oh, don't return back.
Oh, death. Sleep in peace.
Oh, that's a boom.
I'm sorry I have to wake you up from ancient death. And I know you're anxious. Shh. Don't be afraid. Do you remember me?
I didn't
I'm
accident.
the girl you once carried across the Sea of Souls.
Aren't you proud? First try, let's go.
I'm sorry I wasn't able to remember you. But with the help of many people, I was finally able to pick up these broken fragments of my past.
Hopefully we can figure out what's going on.
I'm back, Pollux.
I do hope it's a happy ending for these two. Or at least the,
No, this might not
the
be what you
happier ending
wanted.
that could possibly be for them. Is he a cute mob?
I have to do this.
I was expecting there to be a little more of a fight, but then again, Cassius is pretty
Please.
strong.
Carry me across the Sea of Souls again and return me to the Netherrealm, just like you did in the past. Please take me to where the core flame of death rests.
No. So
I'll
what's
be
gonna happen?
going now.
Okay. Great, let's go. It's like, we won't have to go into the egg, right? Great, let's go.
They may look scary, but as long
Oh. My time's coming. My time's coming.
What's wrong?
I feel dizzy.
Are you...
What's wrong with him?
His time is almost up. If I don't go now, I'm afraid his soul will return to Thanatos' embrace before me.
What? Oh no! Is there anything we can do?
Don't worry. I
Alright.
promised I would ask Thanatos for the Trailblazers' right to roam the Earth again.
Are we gonna do this?
Stay here and keep a close watch until I return. All right?
All right. I'm the best at taking care of others.
Are you now?
Go on, Cass. Make sure not to leave yourself
I
with
question
any
that.
regrets.
You disappear a lot and cause a lot of trouble. No regrets.
It's a deal then.
I didn't even look at what the other two options were. I just clicked no regrets because that was exactly what I would say in this situation.
Wait for me.
Okie dokie. I got nothing else to do. I'm pretty much dying on it. Little dingy, eager to hear, venture not with me into the vast sea, or perhaps without seeing me, you. Oh, jeez.
After all that, you still ended up back here.
Alex? Sister? Ooh, this is the. So that's what that
So
picture
the
was I've been
legends
saying.
were true.
This is another realm.
The Netherrealm really is a sea of flowers.
Yes. Just like the flower fields we tended to back then.
Is that you, Plixia?
I don't know what it is about that picture. When I saw that, I did see the
you
picture of the Netherrealm. I didn't know what it
remember
was.
me?
Like the destroyed moon that had like the waterfall coming out of it. I don't know what. It was
don't
very
have the
like,
memories from that time,
and I'm
but I've
now
seen
I
you
see
before
why.
during
Because it was the Netherrealm,
experiment.
and it's supposed to be a tranquil place. So that's easy.
I see. Call me Thanatos, then. It'll be easier. However, since you recognize the name, you must already know everything about Thanatos, right?
Yes. I'm here to reforge the order of life and death in Amphorius.
You know,
So what do we gotta do?
my sister was a sympathetic, but rather sensitive person. Whenever she didn't want to say what was on her mind, she would avoid eye contact and look off into the distance. Just like what you are doing now.
Can't hide from your sister,
tell
can you?
me about the last Era Nova? What did you do, Polixia?
Where should I begin?
Story time. Real story.
We can start from the beginning.
Yay.
A long, long time ago, there were a pair of like-minded twins. As foretold in the prophecy, they were chosen to be successors to the god of death. But fate was cruel. The price of attaining divinity was to take the life of a family member with our own hands.
Hey, that March 7th has the same
That
voice.
trial was indeed recorded in that memory.
Then you should already know that my sister voluntarily gave up her own life. So that
Really?
I could ascend
It's like,
to the
oh, they
demigod
actually.
of death.
I've been kind of out of the loop for a lot of things,
couldn't
a lot of like
accept that.
the voice actor
Why
things, so
do we
I
have
don't
to
know
kill each other for a future she'd never
what
see
updates there
herself?
have been. But if they're actually back, that's
not fair.
great.
So, while weaving the laws of the new world, I shattered the forbidden bottom line for life and death. I reshaped my sister's soul and took the form of the great dragon Pollux to carry her up the River of Souls and back into the mortal realm. But our fates were already decided and manifested in unexpected ways in response to my futile actions. Aging is an unbreakable law of nature laid upon humankind, created at the same time as death. When the living die, their souls will meet Thanatos, who would determine where every soul goes.
As for every
If the
law
Reaper
of
raises their left hand, the soul is granted death and allowed to enter the Netherrealm to await reincarnation. If they raise their right hand, the soul is rejected by the Netherrealm and returned to the mortal realm to continue walking the earth.
That's why
That's
the
interesting.
Hand of Shadow can only lay down judgment and not embrace another being.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Death was originally a pair of hands, but they were split in twain when we reached the mortal realm, never to touch each other ever again. The half of Thanatos that
explains.
represents life, the undying human who grants death, that was the curse I forced upon you.
Then, what about you?
The hand of life.
As the half of Thanatos representing death, I shoulder the fate of defying death. I died
It's kind of ironic that the one that killed
the
the
living.
hand of death was in the living world, and the
From
hand
then
that
on,
defied death was in the
High Titan also
Netherrealm.
no longer existed in this world. The cycle of life and death stopped. Souls were denied their audience with death, and were left stranded within an ever-rising river of the dead. What irony. My selfish desire to save your life gave you and the world a fate far worse than death instead. Then, what was left of my reason was left behind in the Netherrealm, where I've been taking care of these flowers day after day, until there is now a sea of them.
Oh, that's taking a long time to load in.
While mulling over the subject.
Well, then again, I have it on the low settings because I was worried my computer was gonna crash this stream.
And enduring an endless loneliness.
Well, your sister's here, so
Fate is
Warm
absurd
embrace.
indeed. Our lives were a mirrored image of one another, like a pair of hands. Even so,
I don't know what it
we
is.
arrived at the same
I don't know what it is
destination.
about like this kind of scenery that
We
like,
walked different paths.
it's just
yet
nice.
experienced the same
Like I like the
pain.
I like Styxia's
I had a
scenery.
hope
I like the whole like
that maybe you
field of
would
flowers
at
with the
least have a
moon
good
destroyed.
life in this
I don't know what it is
cycle.
about. It has like a weird tranquil
I'm
vibe to
sorry.
it, and it
I lived my
makes
life
my brain
well.
happy.
It didn't go to waste.
This was the most boring part of the
As far
story.
as I'm concerned,
Eh,
you did nothing wrong.
I can,
Even
yeah, I can
though
see it. But at the same time, this is just like
authority of granting
they're
death
coming to
humanity
a conclusion.
upon
It's coming
you,
to a conclusion.
a total stranger.
Too
Honestly,
many
with the atmosphere and everything, like
responsibilities
it's supposed to be a
were forced upon
tranquil
me in the course of this long
place
journey.
of like,
I was once lost.
well, let's say,
even upset.
they're coming
I
to
realized
the
recently that if it weren't for your
what's the word I'm looking
blessing,
for here?
I wouldn't have understood the
Reconciliation.
source of these emotions.
They're
nor
reconciling.
would I
They're
have
coming.
realized my purpose.
They're making
I
peace.
wouldn't have made it
Kinda
here to
carry
reunite
on.
with my missing half. And we wouldn't be discussing our past while sharing the same view of this landscape.
Witnessing cinema. I can't. That's gonna be
Wouldn't
next,
have
right?
understood the meaning of our existence.
Is that the next part after this?
Our existence.
Or was that
This
before
sea of
this?
flowers blooms
Because I'm trying to
on
remember
every
everything I've watched so far.
Because we sowed it with the seeds of our separation and watered it with our
'Cause-
tears of loneliness.
That was an interesting. Also,
The
he's actually a
unending
cool
death
character.
is
Like
allowed
I
to create
did his little
are
test drive
flowers
thing,
that bloom from blood
test
and
playing thing
tears.
with him.
That's why Thanatos
And-
cannot create living beings at will.
It's kind of cool how he
Nor
works. I
can
just
they
don't
have
know
that shadow
if he's gonna
determine
be
a
like a main
person's
DPS, a
remaining days.
substitute CPS, or what he would fit in
Because
with.
the life and death of mortals should never be dictated by another's will.
Because it's like, what?
Are you saying
Who would you
there's
work with?
no point?
Or would you
in
just be your own
Thanatos'
build?
existence?
No. No single being can bear the scales
Don't
of
worry.
life and death
Our
on
food
their
simmer
own.
is not ended.
Not even a god. Life and death weigh
I
equally
do
heavy.
know this is gonna be like an 8 to 9 hour freaking
We both know that now,
campaign.
don't
So,
we?
and I'm like, what?
You
I'm 6
too.
in, 4 to
Must
6
have had a
maybe.
difficult life.
Long live the
We've taken
blasphemy.
quite a ridiculous journey together.
Long live the
haven't we?
entertainment.
I had a feeling, even back then, that we would meet again one day. Not to embrace one another after a long separation, but to come in search of retribution.
That's the word I'm
Tell
looking
me
for.
the
Retribution.
answer that's already been written. And let us draw this seeming leap. It's been far too long. I've waited here for centuries, watching day after day as desperate spirits are denied by this lonely wasteland. I always hoped I would see you among them. But I was also afraid of seeing you. I didn't know how I could possibly face you again. But more than anything, I was afraid that you might have forgotten all about me.
I know. But don't you see, Polixia? I made it back anyway. You don't have to shoulder death's authority on your own anymore. It was always meant to be held in two hands anyway. So,
Watching stream while doing.
let's give our
something else.
Corfling to him and have him take it back to the mortal realm.
Hey, you gotta get your exercise in where you
Humanity
can.
back their cycle of life and
I definitely need to
death.
jump back on the bandwagon. I've been
Our responsibility as Thanatos.
I've had a lot of
was
stuff going
never
on,
about
so I've been
picking out favorite souls.
very
We were only meant to
sidetracked.
watch
And I've been
over life.
kind of roping back into some
Let's tend the
old
field together
unhealthy
and
habits of
create
mine.
a
So
warm sea of flowers for all the souls to come.
I gotta say, stress eating sucks. But definitely gotta jump
What
back
do
on
you
the
think,
bandwagon soon because
Polixia?
I'm not happy where I am health-wise.
One last step. You shall wither.
I need someone yapping
and
during
through
exercise.
that,
Yeah,
dead
I was
will
gonna say,
sprout
that's
again
a thing I
from the
always,
remains, and be reborn
when I do
with the
exercises,
dead flame.
I
As foretold
definitely
by the
should try
prophecy,
to, get
Thanatos'
in,
authority
probably go to a gym,
is
but I feel
only
like I just
destined
get so
for only
bored
one
because it's just like,
person to wield.
I have no
As
one to
the Chrysos heir of
like
death,
distract me and entertain
as their
me,
demigod,
or
as a titan,
keep, because
our
exercising
fated
is definitely
moment
something I
has
want to have
arrived.
some kind of form of entertainment
once
too,
again.
just like keeping distracted while I'm doing it.
Just like
'Cause
before.
Like doing it like when we,
Yes,
like when I was in
just
school, when
like
I was on the track
before.
team or the baseball team or something like that.
But unlike that
I was with
time,
people. I was hanging out and having
the
fun
ones
while I was
undergoing the
exercising.
trial this time
It
are
made
prepared.
exercising fun, and I
You've
kind of missed that part.
Made up
And
your
that's probably
mind.
why I don't exercise
Yes.
as much.
As
It's because I don't
dictated
have
by
someone
fate.
to do it
I
with,
won't be afraid,
make it
as
entertaining.
long as you're here with me.
So I'm hoping I'm doing that for
Complete
you.
your trial in this life. Grant me the embrace of death, and light the spark of life ablaze.
Why the hell did I just... My
You've been
brain just
tempered
kind
by
of
life
clicked
and
and I
death.
thought it just said something about pizza.
I know
I
you'll
don't
be
know
able
what
to
the
give this
hell.
wasteland its first
Okay.
breath of life.
I think I'm tired, or I just had too much. No, I'm in the mood for pizza.
Butterfly,
2 cans in a
flying
nutshell.
swiftly
Yeah.
into the nether realm, perching on the twig of death. I will. After
Gotcha
this,
players, especially Genshin players. need
I will
exercise.
remain
I
permanently
haven't-
in the nether realm. The river of souls shall return here and rain down from the sky.
Not everyone needs. Not
Scattering
every
souls
Gotcha
across the
player,
earth.
Genshin player needs exercise.
The cycle of life and death will flow once again.
I just got
This sea of flowers you sowed shall bear
Get small
countless
walker.
joyous or sorrowful souls and bloom evermore.
a small walker. Hi, Sarah.
Thank you.
Are you talking like a treadmill or
Just
something?
one last thing. Can you
I would say,
grant
that's not a bad idea.
one wish?
I mean,
Of course.
I do got
What is it?
I do got a bike behind me. Well, I'm at right now, so I can
Please.
definitely
Don't
use it.
forget
But it's
me.
also like,
I
yeah,
promise
treadmill.
you. When we meet in the next world, even if I have endured another reincarnation,
definitely should start using it again. I wonder if it even works.
even
It's
if we
been
do not
using as
know
a
each
coat
other's
hanger
names,
or like a freaking.
I will still hold
Drying
you
rack for
tightly
so long.
in my arms. Just like what I
One
did
push up every
when
time
you were
at
born.
die challenge. I'd be
Casterus.
I'd be have no arms left.
Casterus. You're as beautiful as a fleeting butterfly.
If I do not, I thought about doing that challenge. If I did that when I played like Call of Duty or like Destiny or something, I would be dead. I would not be able to get up after like
I will bring
one.
rest to death.
Ooh,
And
nice
from
cinematic.
now on, stagnant life will once again flow.
So, Netherwing, Pollock, or Anaxa. At the same time, an Akama.
Time flies. In the blink of an eye, the 15th
Imagine
entry
if you-
hour is already at hand.
That playing like Hollow Knight would be good.
When
I
this
don't think
farce
I
is
would have
over,
arms
your
left if I
soul
did it
will
in
be
Hollow
placed
Knight.
on the scales of
Because
life
I
and
believe
death.
I would probably
Are you
destroy every
ready?
muscle in my arms because I would
No need to
I
ask. so many
would have dead
times.
limbs because
Of
I would
course
be
I
not
Then
able to
why
move
do you
them
drag your feet?
after
Is your
10
fear
minutes.
of crowds holding you back again?
I saw a treadmill where water is trapped.
I simply
Oh,
find them too
and resistance.
noisy. Paying attention to
I think I've
conceited
seen people
fools
do
like
that too.
them
It's like
would be an utter
the
waste of my time.
it's like one of those what do they call them? Infinite
Such harsh words.
infinite pools.
As I see it, you are no less arrogant than they are.
Because they have like a current, so you
I couldn't agree
because it adds
more.
resistance and you stay in one spot and you keep moving
Oh.
in one spot.
I did not
be
expect to hear that from you.
Kind of interesting to do that. to be honest.
Are you not going to refute me?
I know myself better than you think I do. At the very least, better than a stowaway like you.
Ooh.
And they say men whose ends are nigh have but kind words.
Nah, he's gonna take all his. He's gonna take all his sass and
That
bring
is
with him.
exactly why I chose you.
Should I thank you for the compliment?
The hour of the trial has come. Do you have an answer for me? And how will you prove the veracity of your argument?
I suppose there is no point in putting this off any longer. Do you recall where we stopped
Did I always
the
say
last
I want
time?
answer? Oh, you pulled for you pulled an oxide? Good job.
Amphorius's history is cyclical.
Indeed. The demigods that bear the core flames eventually become the new titans at the world's end.
I'm probably gonna. As much as
Remember what happened on the
Anaxa
Holy
is
Mountain?
cool.
Calypso,
You did too? Nice.
Naias.
I'm gonna
As their
say
destined
I
ends
don't
approached,
know
one
if I want
by
to
one,
pull for
they
him
left this world,
because
leaving only the
I
twins.
kind of want
who
Cypher
were
because I
fated to
have
succeed death.
uh.
Unfortunately, while their journey is consistent with
Wow, I
ours,
just blanked on her name.
you and Calypso, as well as Nikador and Naias, act
I want to
as
get
supporting
Cypher
evidence.
for
I can only come up with a
Acron,
rough sketch for my theory of
possibly
a
if
cyclical
she's gonna be
history.
helpful. And then two, I'm
For
kind
all
of
the
curious about
pains it
Fion.
took to reach this point,
I'd love to see what
I had
Fion
already
is,
lost hope
because
of
I'm
ever
hearing
obtaining
rumors
definitive proof.
he's gonna have like an ult
After
form
all,
while we use
the past
him and
is
do
in the
all this other
past.
stuff.
Proving
And
that
he
we are the
sounds
legacies of
interesting?
heroes of the past is a hopeless endeavor.
Oh yeah, and we got
That
the Fate,
is,
and we got the
until I
Fate
met a girl
collab coming
named
up. You're right, you're right,
Polixia
you're right.
And her sister.
I'm gonna skip Hyacinth and Cypher.
If Castorus was truly sent
I'm-
from the past to the present,
I'm probably gonna
for
skip
Titan's
Hyacinth, too.
self-serving reasons.
Like I said, I
having
wanna
lived through
go for
two
Cypher because
cycles
she's Nihility
and
and
Styxia
she'll
as the
probably help.
pivot,
I want to see if she helps
she will
Akron.
no
If
doubt
not,
be
I'm
the
gonna
link to connect
probably lean on
all
Fion
of this together.
for
If
my
the
next
twins
person
of death
because
can bridge two
unless
cycles to reunite
Rappa
at the
pops
shores
up,
of the
because I
Sea
do
of
want Rappa.
Souls, then my hypothesis will no longer
because I like
be just
Super
a
Quake teams.
hypothesis.
Even though they're probably
And
a
you,
dying
too, will get the answer
team
to
build
your
right now, they're
question.
not as strong as they used to be. I
That
like
is
Super
all
Quake,
well
and I
good,
thought Rappa was a
but
cool
how
character.
can you
I
be
do want to
so sure?
get her.
If there is even the slightest error in your hypothesis,
27 from 28.
the girl
All
will be
right.
shattered.
It matters not. The most important quality a scholar must possess is foolhardiness. If you are overly cautious, then you'll never have the gumption to make the first step, and change will never come. Besides, I, Anaxagoras, am destined to overturn this farcical world. Come,
I would love to see how
let
you
us
do
go
this.
and teach those
Grab
pathetic
me.
worms one final lesson.
All right, let me get the popcorn. Let's see this. Let's see this calamity. Dream bubble of slumber. Oh, the gimmick. Okay, pop, pop. I'll make boot heel proud. With that freaking pistol shots. If I don't get Saber in first impulse, I will full honey buns. For 3.3? Yeah. Is it? Isn't
So they're
3.3
leaving the
when they're gonna
final
reveal
debate to
the
him.
buffs for like characters and whatnot? Nice. I was saying, is it 3.3 or 3.4 they're gonna announce the actual buffs like Silverwolf, Kefka, and Blade are gonna get? Is it 3.3 or 3.4 that they're getting the buffs? Because I do have Silverwolf, and I hope they do. They get a all three of those get a nice W and make them usable again. Because I would love to see them get a buff, and then they have to go even farther back. I would love to see Japard get some love. Everyone
As
from
always,
Juro
that
6
woman
get love,
knows how
like
to stir up a
Saval,
crowd.
Japard,
Professor
Vanya.
Alexa,
I mean, Vanya
I
doesn't
thought
like
you'd
it,
pass
but
on this.
definitely
Everyone must cast their vote.
those two.
Or this assembly would serve no purpose.
Who else would need some love?
Prof,
Maybe Sela? I don't know.
do you truly
Maybe.
think it's wise to entrust the fate of the world
And then
to an assembly like this?
who else
Akuma
needs?
stood
Who else has
strong
been kind of
under the
like
system for 1,000
overshadowed for a very
years.
long time?
It stands to reason that there is purpose in its existence.
I don't know if you want to mess with Welt and Himiko, maybe.
But that is not what you're asking.
But I definitely say I want to see Japard get
What
some
you
love
really
because I
want to
like
know
Japard
is-
as a character.
Is Aglaya
And he
making
was
the right
really, really
decision
good.
in entrusting the fate of the world to you?
And I kind of misuse him
Nothing
because he's
ever
just been
escapes you.
power crept out.
I didn't spend all those years teaching.
It would be
you for
amazing if
nothing.
he got some love.
Most people only
made
take
him a good
4
preservation
years to
character again.
graduate, if I recall.
To tell the truth, I feel like I'm on my way to an execution chamber.
Now watch, you say that, Tarnisha, now he's gonna get a buff and he's gonna be better than Jinyu.
Do you have an answer to that question?
No, I
You
don't.
really want to tempt fate, Tarnisha?
I thought so.
Because that question is not yours to ask in the first place.
Sass,
Is
wow.
Aglaya entrusting the world to you the right decision? Don't make me laugh. That is a question that woman must answer herself. Why are you fretting about this on her behalf? Or have you been seeing yourself as her pawn all this time? Listen up. I'll say this only once. Flip your perspective around and ask yourself this instead. What should I do to ensure that the world doesn't stray from the correct path? That is what you should be thinking about. You still have time, so give it some thought. Oh, and don't bother telling me the answer. Tell it to those begging for salvation from the gods.
Got it. Thank you, Professor Anaxa.
That's Anaxagoras to you.
Who will you be voting for?
That'll depend on how well you perform. May Cersei safeguard your thoughts.
Dang. I mean, we all know who he is, so it makes sense. Kind of interesting there was a stack of 2 there, so. Military honor. What are next? Oh, you're here. The last speaker of the assembly will be taking the stage soon. The resolution will be passed after that. Denise has reserved a special seat for you. Shall I show you to it now? Lead the way.
I actually don't necessarily find things
Read my
the
message.
way they are. However you say it.
The one about the whole Anaxa thing? Like, I know my students call me Professor Anaxa. Or Professor Ah. He's saying
Elders and
Anaxa.
citizens, silence, if you please.
I don't remember.
As the
Sorry.
Theos,
Hey.
I present to you. Finin of
Hey,
Ies,
everyone showing things up. Come on.
virtuous
It's like,
citizen of Akima, and
Here
the
comes the
last
cutscene.
speaker of the assembly.
alright. This dude's interesting. I wonder how
Much
better he's
obliged,
pulling his strings.
Lord Lycus.
I remember him. He's the penniless lad working for Aglaya.
The penniless
Where's
lad?
Lady Goldweaver? Why is she sending this guy to give the last speech? Is this really the end of the Flame Chase journey?
Hit hard.
Can
It's
this
almost a
dude
memorial.
really face down
remember.
kindness?
Oh.
I actually don't necessarily find things remaining the way they are.
Uh-oh.
However you say it.
By Kefali above. Dear citizens of Akima,
My vote
as
goes
you
to the
look
Flame Chase
upon
journey
me,
and nothing else.
so too do I see you. I see your fear and misgivings, your apprehension about the discord
exactly.
between the Chrysos heirs and the Council of
His
Elders,
final yeah.
and your uneasiness about the future of the Holy City. Yet, before you contemplate something as grand as the fate of the world, I ask that you look closer. Look beyond the horizon illuminated by Kefali, at the crisis threatening to overwhelm us.
What?
Hydes Elysiae, my beloved hometown, is a village forgotten by time. It is a place with the most invigorating breeze and wheat fields that spread all the way to the sea. I once thought that there I would enjoy a lifetime of peace and quiet with my friends and family. How I wish I could invite all of you to that paradise, far from the noise and chatter of the world. Alas, I can't. Because she, and all that she nurtured, all that I loved, they have long been devoured by the black tide. My beloved home is no more. I will never forget the day the black tide struck. My father,
I mean, that is a painful memory that we remember.
to his last breath to protect his child.
I can definitely. That's some good. That's some good voice acting right there.
Ripped apart by monsters.
I could even feel that.
Also, I might live to stand before you here and now.
Living like these past.
Galba, he was a hunter. But in the end, those arms that once drew a bow instead embraced Piso, his beloved son, as they both breathed their last. Pythias, the teacher, risked her life to save her students, but a burning beam fell on her, crushing her. And what of Livia, her daughter? Did she make it out alive? No, she didn't. Livia, Piso, and so many other children. My childhood friends. They were all swallowed by the black tide and turned into monsters. They kept saying the same thing over and over. Even up until the final moment, I finally steeled my heart and granted them eternal peace with my sword. Why, Finan? Aren't we the best of friends?
Oh.
That is the black tide. A looming threat that can bring Akuma to its knees any time. Kindness may have promised that with the 3 Titans of Calamity Con, Akuma will return to an era Chrysia once more, but much as it pains me, I must disappoint you. While the demigod of strife has done everything in his power to hold them back, they are still coming. By now, the name of that black-robed swordmaster, the Flame Reaper, has likely echoed throughout the city already. The roaring thunder is a message from the strife demigod.
He's definitely got away with words.
The Flame Reaper has risen from death, and they hunger for the core flames of the gods.
Lies! If such a powerful enemy is indeed approaching, why is Akuma still a picture of peace?
Exactly! The city of Akuma shows no signs of pandemonium or chaos. And why is that? I beg you, spare a moment to think about this. Are we able to stand here and hold this assembly in peace today because the danger has passed?
No.
No! This peace we enjoy is no gift of fate. We are able to stand here today only because the Chrysos heirs have stepped up and shielded Akuma from calamity. With her golden threads, Aglaya has preserved and continues to preserve these idyllic days that all of you hold dear. Council of Elders claims that Aglaya will one day forsake the people because her divinity is eroding her body and soul. But ask yourselves this. Rather than offering her aid and support, why do they choose to watch and push Akuma away from the flame chase journey? The answer that no one can bring themselves to speak of. A truth stained in blood and buried in greed, fear, and vanity. Allow me to lay it bare before you. It is because the Council of Elders, which bears Akuma's history and honor, along with this citizens' assembly we once took so much pride in, are now infested with vermin.
You insolent whelp! How dare you!
Nope.
It is true that Aglaya has reached her limit. Why? Because she has been working tirelessly to weave the defenses of our holy city against the encroaching evil. Oh well, these vermin are making up baseless accusations about her and scheming in the shadows. Not once has she ever failed Akuma. Yet these vermin attempt to tear her apart, tarnishing her name with unfounded allegations. She may have been blessed by divinity, but hasn't her heart always stayed true to humanity? They attempt to mislead you and reduce this assembly to a crude standoff between gods and humans, but citizens of Akuma.
There's a flying pig.
Once more,
Won't be till pigs
implore
fly, I
you
guess.
to open your eyes and look at those around you. Examine them closely. Beneath all that finery, do you see the good heart of a human or the poisonous glands of a pest? Make your judgment, then turn your gaze to the demigods whom so many of you regard as cold and merciless. Do you not see the light of humanity in them? And those who wear the mask of humanity yet utter only hurtful, slanderous words. Can you not see that their souls have been corrupted by power?
Yay.
Yet,
I like Fion.
no matter what your
This is one of the
answer
reasons why I want to pull him.
and no
He's actually a
matter who
good...
your vote goes to, rest
I believe
assured
he's a good man.
that you have
He would be a
nothing
cool
to fear.
character to have.
For Aglaya, Tribios, and I will remain your faithful guardians and pledge our lives to upholding your decision. And this vow will stay true until the end of our days, where it will be passed on to future flame chasers. A steadfast and unwavering promise that shall endure through the ages.
Absolutely right. The Christ of Scares have only our best interests in mind. I still don't understand it. You should never believe these heroes are always have to end.
Oh. In an uproar representing leaders in different cities in Nakamura flew pieces of partly into the Dolium.
At the present time, on the scales of Talenton, those who call for the continuation of the flame chase journey, and those who demand its suspension.
Oh.
Each faction holds an equal share of votes, resulting in a perfect balance.
Oh, interesting.
As expected. This is the moment when the flame chase journey is the closest to its end.
And now, it's your turn to vote, Lord Anaxagoras.
Is there anyone else who hasn't voted?
No, you're the last. Cast your vote with care, for your decision will break this impasse.
I have long since made a decision.
Very well. May you bring much needed change to this farcical world.
Oh. Am I actually making the choice? Oh.
Who will he vote for?
Talk about a grand entrance.
I'm actually Do I get to choose, actually? This is gonna be interesting.
You've done well, Finan. Given the circumstances, delivering a rousing speech to stir up emotions was a prudent move. Thank you all for your patience. On behalf of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany and the scholars of
What's the
Emporius,
professor gonna do?
I, Anaxagoras, am ready to cast my vote.
Time to entertain us.
But before that, in the interest of fairness, Lady Goldweaver, I pose a question to you before all who are gathered here. Will you, as Finan has promised, stand by the decision made in the Assembly, regardless of outcome?
In the interest of fairness, I make no promises, lest it should influence your decision.
Very well. I thank you for your honesty.
So do I get to choose, or is he just gonna do it?
What's he doing?
Nothing.
The stakes are high. Let's be patient.
Is he gonna blow up the pot? He's gonna shoot.
Cut the act! Who do you think you are wasting our time like this?
Oh, wow.
Lord Anaxa, please do not forget that I...
Trying to bribe him.
Rule number 1, do not call me Anaxa. Rule number 2, never interrupt me. Silence is golden.
Oh.
Just vote already. What are you waiting for?
Your vote. Cast your vote.
Is he waiting for Castrus?
Vote.
I cannot help but wonder, is every hardship in the world something you will exploit and use to your advantage?
I Cersei's.
How else am I supposed to make use of this situation where my body and soul are separated? Oh, Cersei's. Or should I say Calypso? Accompany me on this final journey.
What is he gonna do?
Let us journey to the Netherrealm and see how she will substantiate the answer to your question and validate my decision.
Oh. So that's what he's doing.
We need only to follow the sound of the tides.
So he's kind of like doing his little bit of a soul search.
You are.
Well done, child. Just as I foresaw, you have achieved great things.
Is that his teacher?
Teacher.
Hey, I was right. I remember.
What a twist of fate. A blasphemer raised in the doctrines of the Venerationists. It's like a foal kicking its mother in the belly after taking all her milk.
Dang.
I respect you immensely, sir. But
what's the matter?
You cherish the truth even more. So, child, do not be troubled by the criticisms I have borne. Do not let those voices hinder you as you forge ahead.
Alright. Speak the truth and nothing but the
As the sage
truth.
of the Venerationists, I am duty
Oh, you're
bound
good.
to oppose you. But as your friend and mentor, Anaxagoras, I say, go forth, for the truth is already in your hands.
I will keep that in mind.
Go now, child. Your lonely pursuit is about to welcome a new chapter. And when you reach the end of this journey, may we meet again with the truth before us.
What's gonna happen?
You have my word, sir. May Cersei's safeguard your thoughts.
What's gonna
May
happen?
Cersei safeguard your thoughts.
What's he gonna do?
You are right, Empedocles. My lonely pursuit is about to welcome a new chapter. I must be on my way now.
Oh boy, what's gonna happen? What's
we
gonna happen?
meet again with the truth before us, Empedocles.
Yep.
What are you waiting for? Just cast your vote.
Silence! Silence, everyone!
Behold, Cersei's, here at the center of the world, I shall write the final step of my proof. For this place is but one step away from the truth.
Oh, what is it? Oh.
Professor,
Yeah, there she is.
I completed the proof you wanted.
Thank you, Castorus.
The answer is plain as day. My vote goes to the Flame Chase journey and nothing else.
Oh.
I have deciphered the truth of this world.
Now what's gonna happen to him? Oh.
With the balance shattered, the result is clear. Buy carefully and to Lenten above, as the Theoros I have observed.
Alright.
No! Ligus, you can't! Onyxa, what have you done? Have you lost your mind? I hope you are prepared for the harsh punishment awaiting you. Mark my words, I will make sure that clever head of yours never forgets the price of betrayal.
Have you forgotten? I told you that happens to be one of my rare talents.
You put on such a grand performance, just to aid their preposterous flame chase journey?
Performance? No, you are quite mistaken. I may be paranoid by nature, but I've always been known for my honesty. If you really understood me, Lady Kindness, you'd realize that I never had any interest in your pathetic little game of politics. Factions, standpoints, they are jokes in my eyes. I have never once switched sides. Because I, and I alone, am the truth.
Lady Kindness, with all the citizens here as witnesses, we should honor the spirit of democracy and respect the decision of this assembly. I have observed that Akama has chosen her destiny. This citizens' assembly has resolved to continue the flame chase journey.
She's not
This
happy.
resolution shall be put
And she's
upon
just
the
kind
wall
of point.
heroes,
She's just proving
such
everyone's
that
point
all
of how her
citizens are aware of the
that she's a
city's
better
way
man.
forward.
That she's a pest and causing trouble than actually being helpful.
It seems not everyone is ready for the assembly to end. Very well. Let me entertain you for a little longer.
Now what?
By your leave, Lord Lycus.
Interesting. Elders and citizens, your attention, please. Stay for a moment more, if you will. Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany has an announcement for the assembly.
What's he got up his sleeve?
What is this performer up to now?
Absolute flame chase journey. What do you think he'll continue? I don't know.
So apropos.
Frankly, still.
Just moments ago, all of you made a decision on the fate of Amphorius. As a supporter of the Flame Chase journey, it pleases me to see the choice you have made. But I regret to say that I still harbor doubts about this outcome. Thus, I hereby challenge this resolution.
So now he's got what? He's saying,
Tell me,
whatever.
Who among you dare swear to Kefali's name that Era Nova will truly welcome the fairy tale ending that the Chrysos heirs have promised? A beautiful new world free of calamity and madness?
So wait, I don't get what he's doing. They never said that to begin with. They're just saying we're gonna.
No one? Must I pick somebody to answer? Very well. You, the one acting so wise and profound, in front of all present here, do you dare swear that it will happen for sure? No? Fine. Next. You, the one with ignorance written all over your face. Yes, you. Do you dare swear by it in front of the Titan?
What are you trying to do?
Useless. Your turn, then. With that smug look of yours, you must be confident that the Flame Chase journey is the best course to take, right?
Hey! Mind your tongue!
So, no one? I see. In that case, Vinan, answer me this. Your speech was filled with such passion just now. How confident, then, are you in making this promise?
Professor, what are you doing?
Let him continue with his performance.
Will you look at that? Even Finan and Aglaya lack the courage to make such a promise. And what's even more absurd is that no one but I can promise you this new world. And yet, the Assembly passed the resolution anyway.
What is he up to?
But you needn't worry, because I knew better.
I'm confused now, because now he's like, now he's twisting the face. So I was like,
precisely why I am here today.
what is he planning?
To give you one
I really want to know.
final lecture. Now listen up and listen well. I, Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany, hereby declare everything that the Flame Chase journey promises is true. Finan of Ides Elysiae, the prophesied demigod who shall succeed Kefali, will reforge each and every one of us in the new world with his complete, intact memories.
What?
The core flame-bearing titans were the Chrysos heirs of yesterday.
Oh.
And the Chrysos heirs who carry the core flames today will become the titans of tomorrow.
Huh?
All of our souls shall endure for eternity in the miracle of the World-Bearer. And all under Kefali's protection shall step into that new world.
This is pure blasphemy!
It's impossible.
So I think he's just announcing that the world just on infinite loop.
What? Are you saying that we must bow down to you and worship you, even in our next lives? Enough, you blasphemous imbecile! How dare you try to deceive us with all these lies and falsehoods? How can you prove?
I told you, don't interrupt me. But since you've asked, I shall be kind and indulge you. My statements are based on my experiments on the divine body
of Kefali themselves. You heard me correctly, everyone. With the tacit approval of Kindness and the Council of Elders, I fused my soul with a god through alchemy and learned the truth behind Era Nova.
What is he talking about? Isn't that pure blasphemy?
I, the vile, wretched blasphemer, deserve nothing less than death for my sins.
What is he doing?
The Council of Elders, which granted me consent and aided in committing this atrocity, should face punishment alongside me.
By the gods, even Kindness has betrayed Akuma.
I had no knowledge of his transgressions. He did that on his own. The Council of Elders bears no responsibility for his actions. Lord Lygus, as the esteemed Theoros, are you going to simply stand by and allow the Council of Elders to be dragged through the mud?
If the accusation is true, I will acknowledge it. If not, my conscience stands unburdened. Lady Kindness, the reputation of the Council of Elders was not built in a day, nor will it be shattered overnight.
You say that, but
repercussions await those who fool the people, and punishment must be meted out on those who abandon their vows. We should respect this beautiful city and her people.
You.
Lady
you got with your hand in the cookie jar.
I humbly ask that you take on the responsibility of overseeing this judgment in the name of the fairness of Talantin and the justice of Kefali. Considering the circumstances, and in accordance with Akuma's codex, as the only demigod among us, you shall rightfully wield this authority.
Oh boy.
The honor is mine to bear.
Give her the knife after she's been causing her trouble. That just sounds like someone's
Elders and citizens, silence, if you please. Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany has made his statement clear. As per Akuma's codex, I request all present citizens to stand with me in exercising the right of judgment. First, Elder Kindness of Akuma and Lygus the Theoros stand accused of neglecting their duties and abusing the law, leading to the egregious blasphemy against a god. In the names of Talantin and Kefali, Akuma is to form a committee before the 7th action hour to conduct an investigation and disclose the findings to the public for subsequent judgment.
Alright.
Yes, that's what we deserve!
Agreed!
Curse you!
Now, concerning Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany, he has confessed to grave blasphemy against Kefali. In the names of Talantin and Kefali,
I have to say, with the Flame Chase Journey, aren't they doing kind of the same thing though?
Voice prior to the execution, for a chance at a reduced sentence and possible pardon.
Let him die.
Professor.
He gets what he wants. He gets what he wanted.
Let him die.
Let him die. Let him die. Let
Let him die! Let him die! Let him die! Let him die!
So what's gonna
Let him die! Let him die! Let him die! Let him die! Let him die!
Interesting.
Let him die! Let him die!
I love how everyone's just not realizing he's just being smug and smiling about this, like he wanted this to happen.
Let him die!
I love how this is just repeating too.
Let him die!
Okay, we get it. Everyone agrees they want him to be,
What decision will you make, Lady Goldweaver?
Enough with the hesitation, Aglaya. This is not like you.
Let him die! Let him die! Let him die!
because they don't. Everyone is not cooking the dots that he wants this to happen.
Let him die! Let him die! Let him die!
Hey.
Then, in light of the people's voice, O Talantan on high, may you bring death upon him.
And if death does not show, what's gonna happen? Cinematic? Nope. Am I dead? Am I dead yet? Am I dying? Sea of flowers? What is this place? Castress! Am I dead finally?
Allow me to reintroduce myself. I bore the name of Castress while walking among the mortals. And now, I stand as the demigod of death, the living side of Thanatos.
Still Castress.
Welcome to my realm, where the west wind ends.
Hey, pretty. So I'm dead? It's a beautiful place. Mom, my character arc is finally done. I would definitely... as much as I want to say the comical thing, that's not what I would say.
Every departed soul who has arrived here has expressed the same. Did you know? Every flower here was planted by Thanatos themselves. These flowers were originally both lifeless and immortal. But in the first rain brought by the River of Souls, they were given new life, flourishing as the bearers of countless souls. And it is my duty as the Master of Death to tend to their well-being and foster their growth in this serene haven.
Right.
Similar to the structured cycle of life and death in the mortal world, these flowers too shall wither and fade, returning to the earth and then ascending to the sky with mist and tides. Eventually, they will descend to the mortal land as gentle rain. Every soul undergoes the perpetual cycle of reincarnation, albeit in varied forms, until the world meets its end.
Okay.
Yet, sadly, there's no time left for Emphorius to wait for when the flowers bloom again.
Something's going on.
Now,
What is it?
death is the power at my fingertips. It once led the souls of the deceased here, but I shall open the gate of the netherworld and return you to the realm of the living. In exchange, please, take the core flame of death with you and complete the flame chase journey. Do not let our work thus far be in vain.
Yeah, my word. You're not going back?
Just like the other demigods, I will stay here and embrace my destiny.
No.
That being said, it is not easy to guide a lost soul back to the mortal realm. The whispers of death are sweet and alluring. If your determination wavers, you will succumb and be forever ensnared by the Netherworld's grasp.
Alright.
Please consider this a one-time exception. I will do everything in my power for the Flame Chase journey. And for your life, the only life I can save.
I'll do my best.
I am glad to hear that.
So now what?
Over here.
March? The fuck? Keep going, express his light, would you? Up, I guess.
I believe in you.
So I guess the voice actors aren't back yet? So what is going on here? I need a water.
Embrace awaits you.
Keep moving. One day our past will...
I beg you, look back.
Lift your chin up high and step forward with us toward tomorrow.
And...
That's right. Keep your eyes on the dawn.
This is an interesting little thing.
Onward. Show me your courage.
I didn't mean to hit the edit team button.
Partner, we shall become heroes together.
Alright. Almost there. Finally. Thank you, Castris. Since I've already made it to the end, maybe I can have one last glance at the Sea of Flowers. Don't turn it on and keep... Yeah. It's like a... no options here. Don't turn it on. Keep moving forward. Akon, why the hell are you here? Fear not, as a touch of lead will be awaiting you at the end of the path. Touch of lead? Akon, why are you here? It'll guide you and illuminate your way out. By doing so, you'll eventually unite in the warmth of the sunlight. What is this? What in the world are these shadows and voices?
All of this is proof that you once lived. Your soul, your memories, the years you've journeyed through, and the path they revealed, leading you back home. So, continue onward. Do not stop moving forward, and do not let her sacrifice and the support of all who have stood by you be in vain. Over here, friend! Take my hand. Let's go home.
Hello again. Either way they kind of look. Let the trailblazing continue. Oh, is this how it ends? Nope. I'm
At
back.
last, I knew you could do it. Your soul is still perfectly whole, as if some kind of force is trying its best to keep it together.
Yeah, that might be the ticking time bomb of a Stellan in my
Is it
chest.
Ornyx's final blessing? Or is it a miracle of your own?
Yes.
It's truly incredible. Such Such a strange surge of familiarity. So hard to describe. Perhaps it is fate, once again fulfilling its own design. Or perhaps it is the laws from beyond the sky, so familiar to you, that intertwined our fates long ago. It seems that this is the riddle which cannot be solved anytime soon.
It will be found out momentarily in the next episode, probably.
Truly wondrous. It's as if the river of souls is winding its way through the depths of my spirit, transforming with each breath into a fine rain that nourishes the world. Do you recall that prophecy? At the end of the sea of flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy fingertips, and after an embrace, there shall be eternal separation. I promised you that I would do everything in my power to give it another meaning. Now, as I stand as a demigod, and destiny draws to a close, I can finally end it in a way that is as beautiful as it deserves. The wish I once sought, but could never grasp, is now within reach. In this brand new world, every blooming life will lift its arms in celebration.
Yay.
And recount the profound meaning of this very instant.
That's good to know.
Every embrace we share will never again be an ice-cold loss. They will radiate with an intense warmth, sowing love far and wide throughout the land.
That's good. Up, cinematic. What happens now?
The other shore is very cold.
Another wing? Gastrus!
May I borrow your warmth? One last time.
I'll go back.
Thank you for fulfilling this wish of mine. The place I'll be going to is what humans call the Land of Sorrows. But with this heartbeat and the residual heat of this embrace, I shall turn the nether realm into a gentle place of rest.
Oh.
This embrace may be brief, but it's the proof that I once lived.
No.
Farewell, then. May we reunite in the new world.
I hope so too, Gastrus. You're one of my favorite characters in Nakama. I don't want you to go away. If you're just gonna be...
That grand and absurd performance was what you've been seeking your whole life?
Death's Door?
I gave up everything in search of truth. And it culminated in this very moment. You, on the other hand, performed as I expected. You did not hesitate when you saw the chance to attain power. It's as if you...
crave power, like a fly craves rot.
Those are your words, not mine.
But what you said at the end, did you already know what I had planned for Thainan?
Oh.
I may have lost an eye, but my vision is clearer than anyone else. You've nearly exhausted your humanity. You're no different from my current state as a walking corpse.
That's true. I've long since burned to ash over the past 1,000 years. Only he is capable of unleashing a raging fire that rivals our final great enemy, Aquila.
So, this is our last chance. How about we let go of the bad blood between us? May I resonate with your core flame, Aglaya?
Please do.
That's impossible. To persist with your soul thinned to such an extent. You're insane.
Look who's talking.
Just as you fight to lug your corpse onward to complete your unfinished goals, I have my own reasons for doing this. Until Finan grows into his position as the prophesied leader, I must continue to lead everyone on the flame chase journey. I must keep inching forward, even if only as an empty shell.
I've long predicted this was the case, but I didn't think you'd already lost so much.
He's feeling bad.
How ironic. We would have avoided so many misunderstandings if you and I had just spoken this candidly before. But casting aside our ideological differences, there is one thing you and I agree on.
Finan?
Finan.
Yep.
Yes. He was born to be a hero. He understands the hearts of the people, and I can confidently say he is a far better leader than you. Only he is capable of fulfilling your mission.
So he's gonna be the role bearer.
He is a man cursed by Nestia. But by my estimates, his horribly elaborate sense of style should not impede Era Nova.
Congratulations are in order. We found common ground at the very end of our destined paths.
When you put it that way, it makes me want to take back what I said.
Too late.
Aglaya, we're back.
Alrighty.
Welcome, our great hero reborn from the ashes.
I hope he didn't hear your earlier assessment.
It wouldn't be the first time I criticized him. A man should be aware of his own shortcomings.
So now what? We finished one more to sail upon, yes. Core Flame of Death. So now we have that. So we're missing 1, 2, 3.
I'm glad.
Oh, sped up a little.
But
I love how they say something like when I'm right on the top of it.
Castrus among your number.
Tell them the truth.
It looks like she not only helped me prove my theory, but helped you fulfill your mission as well.
She finally understood her origins and completed her trial. I believe she'll always be at our side.
She might not have been able to change her fate, but she still wrote the final verse of her epic herself.
Yes.
Trinan, please recite the prophecy for us. Trailblazer, please surrender that scalding core flame for us as well.
Yep.
You are the only life she ever saved by her own hand in her 1,000 years on this earth. I believe no one is more qualified for this noble task.
Let the ceremony begin! So is this the end of the story, or are we gonna get more? Or is this until the next installment?
Gods who have returned, and gods who are still watching. Today, we bring you a soul laid bare. The Hand of Shadow, Thanatos, remembered their name from the past. From daylight they came, and to their fragrant dwelling they return. To walk now among your
Now I'm
ranks.
actually looking at the symbol. I can actually see it. It looks like a
And
hand.
there was one who joined hands with the Titan. A traveler risen from the dead and reborn among mortal kind. He is the everlasting night, and shall now proclaim in his good name, O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world. We seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold till we wither in willing service to the prophecy.
Now we got 2.
Step forward, trailblazer from beyond the sky, and together with us, surrender the core flame and carve their star into the sky.
Surrender the core flame. I'm not gonna say goodbye. Because it's not goodbye. Precious is still gonna be around. Precious is still around. She's not gone. She'll pop up when I use her in the next fight. Yay, constellation. Now we got 3 more to go.
Constellation for death.
For life and death, to be more precise.
Yep.
Look, it's...
Told ya. Is that Castrus?
No, it's only a divine echo. I think she's here for the trial.
And? Why are you not talking timer? Can you speak? Okay.
What did she say?
That's the language of the Titans.
And?
Castorus... No. The Titan. They said... I have illuminated the cold shadow of death.
Okay.
Onwards. For your path to the future is bright and its flame eternal.
Okay.
Do not forget.
Also, why is that one? Is it just because we just returned the core flame that's nice and golden shiny? Or is it some way the reason?
Quite a scene. I suppose it's my turn now.
Oh yeah, you gotta turn over Cersei's.
I won't stop you.
Professor, you...
What's with that look? You were present. So, let's get this execution over with. We wouldn't want to bring shame to Akima's divine laws or keep me from creating a new world.
You never change, do you, Professor?
No.
I don't understand. If your theory is correct, you'll lose all memories of your past life once you become a Titan. So what's the point of becoming a god?
Of course there's a point. Even if I forget who I am, I'll still have my brilliant mind. It goes without saying, I'll find a way to retrieve memories of my past life. Besides, I still have you, don't I?
I still don't really understand what you said during the assembly. Even if it were true, things reforged from memory could never be the same as the original anyway.
Then allow me to tell you
Student
right
teacher.
now that you're wrong.
What do you mean?
What exactly are we? My answer is that the Chrysos heirs are the future Titans and vice versa. Of course, this answer only applies to us. So, what are we when it comes to regular mortals? The very essence of the world, our souls, are tiny invisible seeds that hold records of each person's memories of the world.
Makes
And
sense.
we are the buds that sprout from these seeds to grow into great trees.
Uh-huh.
Is that what new sporism means?
Correct. Once our physical bodies are born, we become new extensions of the world. From there, we plant our seeds into someone's memories, and then scatter them into the hearts of countless people in the future. Just as seeds are affected by their environment, so too will our appearances differ across memories. But the partial memories we carry will always be the same, because that is just how the world is. To destroy our very existence, one must destroy the world itself.
Yes.
But we have someone who will still live on with his perfect memory. That person is you, child of Kefali. This is what it means to be the world-bearing Titan. So, carry everything of this world and live on. Don't disappoint those most precious to you. Don't disappoint Lady Goldweaver. And especially, don't bring dishonor to my theory.
Anaxa, I swear to you, I'll lead everyone to our reunion in the new world.
Good. That is all I have to
I
say.
thought he was gonna call him by his full name. That would have been a
Farewell,
nice way to end it.
May we meet again in the next life.
Farewell, great performer.
Ah.
May Cersei's safeguard your thoughts.
Salute him in the same way. Cersei safeguard your thoughts.
Are you satisfied, Honorable Titan?
Very. I hereby swear I have borne witness. Anaxagoras of the New Sporists and the Grove of Epiphany has successfully overcome the trial of reason. Thus, I shall confer upon you these words. You shall transcend the peaks of purity and return to corruption and hardship.
Okay.
Oh, so that's a god's prophecy. It sounds like you just rephrased my past, present, and future. Oh, Cersei's. Is that all you've got?
Well, you've already transcended the peaks of purity, and you were never the type to give me any leeway.
Talk.
That is true.
Hey, you're getting what's coming.
I do still have one question.
Alright.
I knew it.
Oh, come on. You
What is it? Maybe
don't
we're
act like
thinking
you were
of the same
surprised.
thing.
As you've so boldly stated, we and the world itself live on through the memories of others.
Alright.
If that is the case, whose memories did the very first new spore sprout from?
Calypso?
How should I know?
Oh my.
But, since we are both equally curious, we should allow the children of humanity who come after us to investigate in our stead.
Alright.
Rejoice, Cersei's. I sow the seeds of suspicion in the new world with your soul!
And now, the objective is complete. That is all.
And another core flame to the pile.
Thankfully, she's
Oh.
still alive.
Right?
Was March 7th also in this condition when she was first rescued by the Express?
Is this the same thing? Her condition is very similar. It just, at this time, the Express did not have a memo keeper who could diagnose the condition.
But she still woke up naturally. Looking on the bright side, that might happen this time as well.
Alright. When March awakened from the ice, her memories were completely wiped clean. I want to prepare the worst to prevent something like that from happening again. Fair enough. Can you share with us your hypothesis?
I do not have conclusive evidence, but judging by her current condition, perhaps March 7th's memories have been hijacked.
Hijacked?
Think about it.
Same thing.
Miss Himiko. What will happen when someone loses their ability to remember?
I'm not a biologist, but I hear there are some species like fish that memory span life for a second, forget everything that occurred at every instant. Perhaps something similar will happen. Alright.
Unfortunately, short-term memory is an entirely different concept from the inability to remember.
Yeah, I hope they
Perhaps
fix
it
the
is
voice
difficult
acting
for you to
situation.
imagine.
I'd love to hear everyone's voices in here
But an
again.
individual who has lost their ability to remember turns into nothingness.
So they're gonna go to nihility?
The belief of the Garden is that everything in this universe can be interpreted through memories. This is the driving force behind the continuance of this path.
Okay.
The past is made up of memoria, while the future is a possibility that will eventually be converted to memoria. But the present, it doesn't really exist, and it's only an abstract expression. Therefore, when a person is affected by the path and loses their ability to remember, their physical form will also be affected. These ice crystals are a manifestation of that.
Let's wax on. There's one thing that I haven't looked into deeply until now. You've guided us there in forest, but refused to tell us your true intentions. Collecting memories is simply not a convincing answer.
Is Miss Himiko suspicious of me?
I mean, no offense. I'm merely speculating, but I'd appreciate your honesty if possible.
In other words, now is the time for me to prove my innocence. That's not a problem, of course. The true reason behind my intentions is that Amphorius holds special significance.
Oh.
For some memo keepers of the Garden with extremist views, it is a perfect example.
An infinite loop?
A world that can only be seen through the Garden's mirror means that memo keepers have the right to keep the world in their private collection. If those pathstriders of remembrance were to uncover the secrets of Amphorius first, they might unleash their wild ambitions and remodel more worlds into a similar form.
So the reason you did everything you could to convince the Express to come to the Star Zone is just to uncover the secrets to foil the plans of these people?
I chose to remain quiet before, because I did not want to involve you in the Garden's internal conflicts.
Alright, that's fair. Remodeling a world is not an easy feat. These extremists likely aren't simple pastors. They wield the power of emanators.
You can be even bolder with your guesses. The people that I'm talking about, they aren't just individuals. They are an organization that has already attached itself to the pinky finger of Fu Li.
Could they be the ones who hijacked Mark Simon's memories?
I cannot be certain, but at the very least, they are capable of doing so. I am deeply sorry about what has happened to March 7th, but the deal that I propose still remains a fair one. Amphorius is still an excellent destination, and investigating further might allow us to uncover the truth behind the accident. Miss Himiko, the wisest choice right now is for us to continue cooperating.
What's wrong?
Let me take back a part of what I said just now, Miss Himiko.
Uh-oh.
Although we indeed struck a deal, it seems like I have involved you in some unforeseen danger. Please accept my deepest apologies.
They found out something changed.
It's Fooly. Their gaze has just swept across Amphorius.
Oh?
Oh, how
Castress?
interesting. I
Or-
never expected a
not
mere
Castress.
memo snatcher to be actually hiding so much inside her head.
Okay.
What's even
Interrogation.
more interesting is that the word Amphorius has appeared in her subconscious.
This lady seems to be having fun. Is she usually like this?
Yes.
It's hard to explain.
Just say yes.
What are you two whispering about? Has it not occurred to you that I can hear everything clearly?
Please pardon me, Madam Herta. Would you mind sharing with us what you've discovered?
The ones who need help are the Astral Express. You will have to put up with my methods, even if they are rather unconventional.
Uh-oh.
Let's get back to the topic. By using the fourth mirror, I rummaged through the brain of
Yeah.
this memo snatcher and learned a good deal.
So interrogation complete. Cool.
Not only does this person know of Amphorius, but there are also many memo keepers who are interested in the place.
And I assume they're very dangerous.
I searched through her consciousness and found the following terms: the Eternal Land, the Rejected Land, and the private collection of the Garden of Recollection.
The middle one doesn't sound good.
It seems like Miss Black Swan is indeed hiding some things from us.
Since I'm not able to find any useful clues from the outside, why don't I personally visit this mysterious Amphorius?
About that.
Planning to head to Amphorius yourself?
Yes, but not in the flesh like you all foolishly did. See these Herta mirrors? With them, I can project my data spirit entity to any corner of the cosmos through spatial warps, without even needing to leave my room.
Good luck with that. Let's see how this
But
pans
of
out.
course, these corners of the cosmos must be within the coverage zone of inter-astral peace communications. After all, this is collaborative technology.
Ah.
I see. You do seem like the more indoor type.
Although that star zone is not within the network of the IPC, the Express itself can serve as a signal station. Come, give me the astral chart coordinates.
Okay.
Then, sit back and enjoy the show.
We'll share the actual coordinates with the Herta. The Madam Herta.
All right, now that everything is ready, mirrors, get to work.
Okay. What nonsense are we playing? What's behind mirror number 1?
First mirror, input the coordinates. You'll be in charge of the spatial warp.
Okay.
As you command, Madam Herta. The preparations are complete. I wish you a pleasant journey ahead.
Alrighty. And this is gonna bother the yes out of me. Oh, I can't change the lineup. Cool. I'll just do this. Just to make it fair. I like doing stories with the actual characters.
Second mirror, prepare for the thought refraction. There's still some distance from the Astral Express to the Amphorius celestial body. You're in charge of sending me over. This time, raise the power to the maximum. Don't be stingy.
Oh, okay. I won't fail the mission, Madam Herda.
And are you going to recycling bin?
Third mirror, you're in charge of generating the data spirit entity.
Okay.
I'm happy to help, Madam Herda. What kind of appearance are you planning to use this time?
Good question. Let me think.
Just go as yourself.
Forget it. Just use my own appearance. There's no one there that'll recognize me anyway.
Maybe 2 people.
As you wish.
2 people will notice you while you're there. Oh, go back to number 1. Okay.
Preparation of the data spirit entity complete.
We didn't talk to number 4.
Thought refraction at max power. Excellent. The first mirror. Let's get going.
Have a safe trip, Madam Herta.
May your journey yield good results.
Coordinates input complete. Preparing to activate spatial warp. Destination, unknown celestial body. Amphorius.
Let's get going.
Spatial warp countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Warp activated.
This should be interesting. You get rejected?
Oh! So that's Amphorius? Its appearance is, well, sure is unique. Second mirror. Prepare for thought refraction. It's time to send me in.
You're gonna get denied, aren't you?
Please read the safety protocols carefully.
Can't you hurry up?
Yes, ma'am.
I didn't expect it to be so turbulent. I should have asked the second mirror to use slightly less power.
Too bad.
What a magnificent sight. Is this the entrance to Amphorius?
No.
Perhaps I'll be able to find a way in.
What's with the statues? What's going on here? There's the 2 of us. This is me and Don Hung. Flame Lever. And okay. Sun's not right. Sun's not right here. Let's find out.
What's this? A statue? It's ugly. I don't like it. Oh, I finally found your traces. How esteemed must you be for the great Herda to come out personally? When we return, get ready to become free labor for the simulated universe for the rest of your lives.
Are you guys moving? Okay, you are moving slightly. I see the clothes moving on him, so I was wondering if they were kind of moving on everyone else. And you, the Flame Lever.
What's this? How creepy. Oh, it moves? Who are you trying to scare? It's either a projection or a fake. There doesn't seem to be much to take note of. Now then, how am I going to get into Amphorius?
You've been rejected.
My deepest apologies, esteemed lady. I'm afraid that you cannot proceed further.
Hey!
Who's there?
He's from the Garden of
Your
Recollection,
visit,
I guess.
although not part of my calculations, it is a pleasant surprise. It's a pity that the preparations are not yet in place to receive you with the hospitality that someone of your status deserves.
The fact that he's here means he's part of the Garden of
Answer
Recollection.
my question? Who are you?
I have many identities, and I'm going to have even more in the future. But if you just need a form That race. You can use my common alias.
And that is Lygus?
Lycurgus. Lygus.
All right, Lygus. But you can't possibly think that I'm just asking for a name, can you?
Regrettably, I do not have the authority to share more information.
He's part of the Guardian Action now.
However,
that makes too much sense.
Standards are always flexible. While not violating the ultimate agreement, I'm able to disclose this piece of information. As you thought, this is the entrance to Amphorius.
The Vortex of Genesis?
Now, please, kindly turn back. Amphorius is not a world that you should be involved with, regardless of what kind of magnificent achievements you have accomplished. This place will not open its doors so easily.
You seem to understand me very well. Then you should know that I have no reason to listen to you.
Your reaction is completely within my calculations. Despite my long years as a watcher, it seems like my assessment of human nature still remains accurate. From you, I'm able to sense a beautiful desire for knowledge.
Yep.
But my answer remains unchanged. Madam, it is with the utmost goodwill that I suggest you return to where you came from.
Let's assume for a second that I'm not so well-mannered, and that I insist on uncovering the secrets hidden behind you, Mr. Lygus. How do you plan to dispel this notion of mine?
Her is a tough cookie to
Within
crack.
the scope of the ultimate agreement, there are 178,244 logic chains at my disposal to convince you. After filtering through them, I have determined that I only require 3 to attain the results that I desire.
Oh.
Oh? I'm all ears.
First, for reasons that cannot be disclosed, Amphorius is a completely isolated celestial body. Apart from me, no one else will be able to help you enter.
Really?
That's not a good argument.
Second, if your plan is, as you've alluded to previously, to force me into cooperating by showing hostility, do know that...
You know what?
Just like you, I have basked in the gaze of the erudition. I stake my honor, and assure you that, in the worst-case scenario, our mutual destruction will be inevitable.
Ooh.
Oh?
That's an interesting.
No
Okay.
wonder I couldn't find a back door. When I did a scan of our surroundings, the safety protocols on you are comparable to Screwy's. How interesting.
I assume that you still wish to hear the third logic chain.
Over here, might as well.
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
Third, even if you exhaust all your means and find a way to break through, you will surely give up once you understand the consequences of your actions.
Oh.
After all, throughout your long life, as much as you'd hate to admit, your conscience has played a crucial role.
What a brazen robot. You think that you can actually understand me through your paltry calculations? But since you put it that way, why don't you tell me what these consequences will be?
It concerns the third path that is entangled with Amphorius. A
What's
path that you and your friends still very much lack understanding of.
You're very like agitated with this.
The destruction.
Ah.
So
it was
if
destruction.
You ignore my warnings and persist in your ways, you will break the shackles of a Lord Ravager. And when that happens, their fury will engulf the cosmos.
I was like, it had to be part of destruction. I knew it, because he has golden blood. And dude, stay tuned to find out what happens next. Yay! I had a feeling it was destruction. Ah! So we're gonna find the birth, but it's a Ravager, which is interesting. So I'm gonna guess the Flame Weaver is actually a Ravager of the Path of Destruction, or it's going to be Mighty who gets turned into the Aeon of Destruction. You see, it has to do something with Mighty because he is already Destruction, or it's gonna be something to do with Fion when he turned in, or some kind of connection with the Flame Weaver, which I think those two are connected in some way, shape, or form. So this should be fun. I knew it. I knew it. Yeah, I got a flame chase. And I got a message. Golden scapegoat. Who cares? Yes, yes. All the gems. Give me all the gems. Huzzah. What's this? Can I do something? Hey, I did something. Completed. Yay! Let's add to the story. Like, what is it, Castris? Oh, we got a bunch of people. Holy smokes. I'm gonna have to do this later. I will do this on my own time, because that's a lot to go through. And the story, so they take a bit. But anyway, that's that. Head to Downcrowd to meet the Golden. Sure. Let's go do this real quick. Why not?
It's still early. Where to now?
I've done the long door. Yeah. Sure. So if I went to the vortex, if I looked at the vortex gens, we would have Cersei's lit up now too, right? Hey, look who's here! Let me introduce you to the teacher and Mr. Ligus. I want to know the deal with Ligus. It's a pleasure to meet you. Honestly, I'm just gonna pile for this. I don't care. Excuse me, head. May I borrow a head? It's like, will the pinhead do your work? Something like that. Oh, you want to put it as a trophy? Okay. I don't see the problem with that. Come on. I want to get through this. I honestly don't care about... I probably should have skipped this. I probably should have done this myself. I thought this was going to be quicker. I don't know what they're saying. I just know something we completed. I assume we completed what we did. Blah, 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 blah. Can we just skip through all this? There we go. Golden Forest is murmuring words. Alright. We did that. Let's go. Actually, I want to see the Vortex of Genesis again. Vortex. Yeah, I know. We're not going to be there.
It's still early.
So is Cersei's lit up? She is. So now we just have Aquila, the Skybearer, which is going to be Hyacinth. Then who's the other one? Who is the other one? Is it Kefli? Is it just those two? Yeah, who cares? Aquila, Sky, and Kefli. So it is those two. Those are the last two we need. So the next installment's probably gonna be... It's definitely gonna be Aquila. It's just, will Kefli be part of it as well? That's interesting. It's going to... It's gonna be a fun time. But with that being said, we have completed the story. Yay! It's been a good story. I actually heard something about the developer saying he feels like he didn't hit the marks where he wanted it. Like this, I think it was like the CEO or like the main person in charge of developing the Infora story. He mentioned something about like they didn't land on the mark of where they wanted Amphorius to go and be. Like it didn't fall in parameters or something like that. It didn't hit the mark. And he's like, next time we'll try and do better. Which, if he says that, it's like, at least he's being honest, and I hope to see that they improve. So that would be that's interesting to say. I mean, but also this is supposed to be, I'm guessing they have a lot of inspiration from the Odyssey in this, so, because I can definitely see it. So I'm definitely interested to see how this ends soon, because we got only 2 more Titans to deal with, and we know Fion's gonna be apparently part of Kefli. I still believe he has some kind of connection to the Flameweaver. And then we gotta still deal with Aquila, who is part of Hyacinth, I believe. So, I think they said Hyacinth's gonna be their Flame Chase person, but it's fun. Sad to see Castris kind of had to part ways with Castris, but oh well. It kind of comes with the territory of being a god of death. Kind of every single time I ever see a game or something that has to do with someone being the embodiment of death, they always have to get isolated somehow. It's kind of sad. And I feel bad for them because they're supposed to be like they said in this one. It's not just death, but they're also the meaning of life. So it's kind of sad that they have to be isolated. They can't live, but they also can't die. They are kind of stuck in this limbo spot where they can't be with people. They can't do anything. It's kind of sad when you think about it. I'm also just be rambling and my tired brain be scattering nonsense all over the place. But we need to add more to Arkham. Ah, don't worry, Cypher's coming up. You'll get your cat girl. Your Phoebe cat girl. But with that being said, we got new characters coming down. We have Anaxa right now. We have Cypher, Fion, Hyacinth coming out soon. We got the Fate collab coming with Archer and Saber. So it's going to be an interesting day. Making Sam draw it. Hopefully he'll. But until then, I hope you all had a wonderful night. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. We are done with Star Rail for the moment until the next installment comes out, which should be in the next update. Did not like it all. I know, I'm happy. Snake did not want to show up tonight. And I have 0 problems with my internet and everything on my computer, so I'm very happy. I'm pretty sure he's going to show up in the next one because I just called him out. So, until then, I hope you, well, with that note, before he shows up, I'm gonna call it a night. Hope to all see you in the next stream. You know the drill. Appreciate you guys. Stay healthy, stay hydrated, get some sleep, because that's what I'm about to do. And it is YouTube, so you know the algorithm nonsense I'm going to spiel. So I'll see y'all in the next one. Appreciate y'all. Good seeing and hanging out with you guys tonight. And until then, keep doing your thing, guys. I'll see y'all on next time. Have a good night, guys. See you. Peace. Bye-bye. Good night. Adios. Peace.